Williams, and he was nominated by another player. And Coach Palmer said it's the first time that's ever happened. That to be nominated by another player, but he was nominated by another player. And when he asked what he was doing, he was nominated for picking up trash in the parking lot and around the new field house. And when he was asked about it, his comment was, "We have a nice field house, and there shouldn't be any trash around it." That's outstanding.
Oh yeah, I mean you gotta love that, especially for a high school kid. You know, they don't usually they don't care. I mean, they don't care if there's trash laying on the ground or anything like that. But it just means that he appreciates it. I mean, he appreciates them finally getting to go in the field house, and you know, hopefully they keep it clean around it and things like that too. He's a sophomore. He is a sophomore lineman, and kudos to him because you're right. I mean, that is something that they should be very proud of, and they need to be very proud of. And the better they take care of it, the longer it'll be. Hopefully, maybe one day for a grandson of mine. Anyway, and also this week's first bank player of the game was Grayson Trammell for last week's outing. I know you said he had 360-something yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns, something like that. I don't have the exact, but somewhere in that area, pretty close to it. But he had an outstanding game for sure last week. So he was this week's first bank player of the game. I think I'm about through all my notes, but that's kind of your setup here tonight for the Shelbyville Golden Eagles here taking on the Spartans of Summit over here in Spring Hill. I will say, just for all the Bedford County folks looking, Cascade champions tonight they are traveling. They're at Grundy County tonight, and 2-streak win.
Yeah, Community Vikings are at home against Lewis County, and that's a region game. The Grundy County game is not a region game for Cascade, but they set it 2-4, 1-2 in their region. And Community is at home against Lewis County tonight, and their record is 1-5, 0-2 in their region. So hopefully both of those county teams will bring home a W tonight, along with Shelbyville, and that'll make the Shelbyville Now post-game report tonight with Luke, Jeff, and Dan even better, because
it's a lot better to talk about it when you win.
Absolutely. There's a lot more to talk about and a lot better stuff to talk about. A lot happier times when you're talking about a win for sure.
Did you say both of those are on the road as well?
No.
Community's at home.
Community's at home. Cascade is traveling to whatever I said. I didn't put it up. So we have a few minutes left here. They're still doing Senior Day things. So we'll go ahead and take a commercial break here, get in some sponsorship time, and we'll come back. And I do have an update on the region leaders that we talked about last week. You know, a lot of our guys were in second place. So I have some updates to that to talk about. And we'll get to that. We'll take a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll be back here where your Golden Eagles are going to take on the Summit Spartans tonight. We'll be back here right after this.
Screen printing, embroidery, custom design, promotional, graphic design, banners, signs, decals, teams, events, schools, job, and the list goes on and on. With Black and Blue Sports, located 114 East Highland Street in Shelbyville. Let Deborah or Ann take care of all your promotional, team, school, apparel needs. Give Ann or Deborah a call at 680-9898. Remember, real players get black and blue.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So when you hear insurance companies talk about minimum coverage being the best answer for your family or business, you know it's probably too good to be true. Minimum coverage is simply that, minimum coverage. H.B. Cowan & Company doesn't do minimum coverage. H.B. Cowan works with the best companies in the industry to make sure you get the best coverage to protect your family or business at a cost that won't blow your budget. Call 684-3323 for H.B. Cowan & Company, a trusted choice member of the Insurers of Tennessee.
At People's Bank right here in Shelbyville, we put the customer first. Whether you're working with our highly qualified tellers, asking our customer service professionals about a new account or competitive CD rates, or sitting down with our dedicated loan officers, we strive to give you the best banking experience possible. Locally owned and operated, we treat you like family because this is our home, and we want to make you feel at home also. Stop by and see us. We think People's Bank will be a perfect fit for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's the best place to go for a good used pre-owned vehicle. Cars, trucks, Fords, Chevys, Nissan, Toyota. They've got it. Ernie Cook and Son Motors. And sometimes you'll find the good-looking Jeep parked out front at Ernie Cook and Son Motors. Stop by, sit in one of the Adirondack chairs out front and talk to Ernie and Tim or Mickey. They'll fix you up. Ernie Cook and Son Motors, North Main, Shelbyville.
Welcome back in here, folks, to Spring Hill, Tennessee. We're set up and ready to go for the Shelbyville Golden Eagle football game here tonight against the Summit Spartans.
And what a senior night is still going.
Yeah, I mean, we took a break, a 2-minute commercial break. Senior night had been taking place for probably 10 minutes, and they're still going. They have it's senior night for everybody. It's football. It's cheerleaders, it's band members, and I think, Daryl, you just told their guy that they had as many senior band members, I think, almost as our band.
Oh yeah, I mean they got all their pictures lined up here on the fence, and their band starts right there, and it don't stop till it gets to the end zone. So there's a ton of band members. They're seniors.
So just so everyone knows, Daryl was asking me on the way over here, about this school, but this is I know Rusty and I talked about this last time we were here. This is an awesome place. I mean, it's like a miniature college campus. I mean, they have the school building is just enormous. They have a beautiful football facility here. Only thing they're kind of lacking on is the press box space. But they were able to fit us in here tonight, Dale. We were evidently the first media people here, so they gave us the next biggest room next to the announcers over there.
I'm not complaining.
With
we're
AC.
Sitting in the AC, and, you got people on top. So, I mean, I'm not complaining, but I guess it helps when you get here 2 hours early, too, as well.
Well, yeah, now I know why Rusty always wanted to leave so early. But because they put us on top last time we were here, and that sun was beating down on our backs while we were setting up and doing pregame, and it was hot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we didn't have room for David down here. He did have to go upstairs, but it's
better view.
Yeah, the sun's down now, and he'll have a lot better camera shot for the game tonight. So he was able to drop his cord down here to us. We got him plugged in. So hopefully we're all set to go. I want to give a quick shout out to the Shelbyville Now sponsors for tonight, and that is Allstate Insurance, Amanda McDonald O'Neill Agency. 635 North Main Street, telephone 931-684-3230. And then also to Ernie Cook and Son Motors. They're helping sponsor tonight's game on Shelbyville Now, and they're also one of our sponsors at WLIJ. So Ernie Cook and Son going to get a lot of talk tonight from both sides. So we want to thank all you guys for your sponsorship. We here at WLIJ 1580 Jacks Radio want to give a big shout out to Mike Rittenberry, People's Bank of Middle Tennessee. And the entire crew down there. We want to thank you guys very much for your sponsorship for this Shelbyville football broadcast. You make it possible for us, and we thank you very much. I know Mike and Holly normally listen to us, but I kind of doubt they are tonight because they have a little special thing going on tonight, and that is
daughter's getting married.
They're having a rehearsal tonight.
Oh, rehearsal.
Rehearsal tonight. The wedding's tomorrow night, so I'm pretty sure they're tied up. Now, if they were really dedicated, they would have us on the radio at the rehearsal. So,
or at least an earpiece.
Yeah, earpiece or something. But anyway, we appreciate those guys. Appreciate those guys there sponsoring. We appreciate all our sponsors here at WLIJ, HB Cowan, Ernie Cook and Son Motors, Art McCania Heating and Cooling, Kincaid Service Company, Bedford Drug, Legend Steakhouse sponsors First Downs, Western Automotive Touchdowns, Big G Express Orange Zone is inside the 20. And then the halftime and final game stats are brought to you by Cook's Pest Control. So just quick shout out to all you folks there. So a little update here, guys, on the region leaders. I gave this out last week, and we'll start off with the passing for Region 5. Grayson Trammell was in second last week, and after last week's outing, it put him up to first.
Yeah, it looks like the guy that was in the lead, it don't look like he played for very many yards.
Nealon Jean didn't throw. As a matter of fact, they played Summit, so that's who I've got their stuff over here to see kind of what he did. But yeah, he didn't do too much. And
So Grayson Trammell, the quarterback for Shelbyville, is in first place with 1,420 yards on the year, 6 games. Rushing, Caleb Marsh is in first place, and I think he was last week too.
He was.
He's got 682 yards rushing. The next man in line is the Neelan Jean from Franklin County at 314. And then another Franklin County guy at third, another Franklin County guy at fourth, DeMarcus Smalls from Shelbyville at fifth with 137. And then in 1 quarter of play, Cade Cunningham broke the top 6 with 103 yards.
Well, he probably had 80 of those yards or the other night.
Well, all of it was, I think.
I can't remember. He was close to 100 at least.
He's played in 3 games, and he's got 103, so he broke the top 6. I just wanted to mention that. Future of the Shelbyville Golden Eagles there. Receiving, we got 2 guys up top. We got Arias Trice at number 1 with 629 yards receiving. Malachi Burns in second place with 428 yards receiving. Got a couple of guys from Franklin County, a couple of guys from Page, and then Cale Swing, after his big night last week, broke the top 7. He is now in 7th place with 263 yards passing. So 3 of the top 7 there are from Shelbyville. Cale Swing, like I said, had a big game last week. That was good to see. Good that Summit had to watch that video. In tackles, last week I think J.J. Martin was he in second place or first place?
I think he was second. If I remember correctly.
I think J.J. might have been in second place last week. He is also in second place again this week with 53 tackles. And another Shelbyville Golden Eagle passed him this week for first place in the region with 54 tackles, and that's Devontae Swader. So a good job there. Devontae had a lot of tackles last week, put him up ahead of JJ at 54. Extra points. I take the blame for this.
It's all your fault.
Wholeheartedly, because my man Dalton Corley was 20 for 20 last week before our game, and I mentioned him that he was perfect on the year.
That's like saying when the pitcher goes out there in the 9th inning, hey, doesn't he have a no-hitter or a perfect game?
So for Dalton Corley, he did miss one last week, but goodness gracious,
it was the last one too, wasn't it? Was it not the last one?
Last one or the last one before last.
Yep.
But they asked him to kick 9 of those, so he's 28 of 29 now. So, and I think that was just because of a bad snap. So we really shouldn't hold it against him. So that's your region leaders now, and you like to see all those Shelbyville guys there at the top of the list because that means your Shelbyville Golden Eagles are just doing fantastic. So we're getting set here now. Senior night's finally over. Looks like they got 2.5 minutes on the clock. I do have the starting lineup here for Shelbyville. We will go over that here in just a minute. But they're clearing the field now for the teams to get out there under each goalpost of the football team, set to run out. But a couple of minutes left here. We're getting it set.
Senior night started at 30 minutes.
It's 6:30.
And it is 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
So 28 minutes to get all
28 minutes it took to do senior night. So we'll go over some captains right quick for Summit. They're already on the field. It's number 31, Christian Jolly. Number 52, Zach Klaus. Number 33, Braden Stem. Number 32 is Jacob Douglas, and they're holding a jersey of number 27, Max Hollis. Not sure what that is there, but holding the jersey, so that's probably in remembrance of, kind of like we did last week for Spinney. So that's your captains for Sparta. I mean for Spartans. Yeah, I want to say Spartan, but for the Summit Spartans, that's your captains. We're still waiting on Shelbyville's captains to come to the field, so I don't know who they are quite yet. But we do have the referee up here with us tonight that's going to be keeping the clock. So if we have any arguments and stuff, we'll just talk to him. We can talk directly to him. He's not listening to me, or he's not paying attention to me, or he's just wanting me to shut up one. Anyway, yeah, he's sitting up here with us tonight, and he'll be keeping the clock. Still looking for
some Golden Eagle captains. Side judge over there is waving for them.
I do like those all white jerseys though with the white helmet.
It's all white. I mean, it is
good.
all white. Only thing blue they had on tonight is the numbers. So hopefully that'll help us see the numbers a little bit tonight. And Summit has the dark navy, the navy blue. Is that navy blue? That's navy blue, I believe, and white numbers. So those will be pretty easy. Those numbers are nice and fat.
You got 16.
Got 16, Grayson Trammell.
20.
20 is Bo the Bull Williams.
9.
9 is
9 and 6.
9 is Alante Harris, and 6 is Arius Trice. That's your captains for your Shelbyville Golden Eagles tonight. We'll take a quick 1-minute commercial break here for the national anthem.
It's hard to believe that the seasons are changing again, and that makes this the perfect time to call McCamey Heating and Cooling. You see, the pros at McCamey can make sure your system is ready for the cooler temperatures headed our way. What's more, McCamey can show you how a new American Standard heating and air conditioning system can keep you and your family comfortable all year long. McCamey Heating and Cooling for over 25 years. 684-3480.
Are you tired of all those fees that other banks charge? Come by People's Bank right here in Shelbyville and see one of our customer service representatives. They will show you how to eliminate some of those fees you may be paying that's right down the road. We are located at 22 North Main Street. We want to make it easy and less expensive for you to bank. We are a local bank that makes local decisions, and we can help. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Outstanding, outstanding. Welcome back in here, folks, to Summit High School in Spring Hill, Tennessee, where your Shelbyville Golden Eagles are getting set to take on the Summit Spartans here tonight. We've given you your captains. Tripp's made his way out to midfield here for the coin toss, so we'll get him turned up.
Can you hear me up there?
Yes, sir, we got you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the coin toss. Representing Summit High School seniors, number 31, Kristen Joy. Number 32, Jacob Douglas. Number 52, Zach Croft. Number 33, Braden Stem. Carrying the jersey of the fallen but not forgotten. Number 27, Max Hollis.
All right, home team Summit's going to call you blue. Visiting team Shelby, your guys are white. Here's the coin. Lady Liberty, that's the head. That's the tail. Excuse me, that's the head. And that's the tail. You being the visiting team, you get to call the toss. What are you going to call?
Tails.
He's called tails. I'm going to flip. If I drop it, we'll flip it again, okay? We call tails, and it is a head. Even in the toss.
We would like to receive the football.
You're going to receive. Okay, which goal would you like to defend? All right, put your backs to the scoreboard. You gentlemen just turn around here and put your backs to that goal.
Summit has won the coin toss.
All right, so there you go, folks. Summit, we lost the coin toss, so Summit chose to receive the football, and Shelbyville will defend the scoreboard end zone, which was the south end zone. So Summit will be going left to right on your radio dial to start this football game. So for Shelbyville, we're going to start off on defense. So I'm going to give you the defensive starting lineup right quick. At defensive end, Gary Smith III, he's a junior. At nose guard, Cole Sims, he's a senior. Defensive end, Austin McBee, he's a junior. Outside linebacker, Malachi Burns is a junior. Inside linebackers, J.J. Martin, senior, and Devontae Swader, a junior. Inside linebacker also is Bo Williams, a senior. Outside linebacker, Mason Wright, a junior. Corner, Alante Harris is a senior, and Elijah Malone is a sophomore. Travion Brinkley is your free safety, and he is a senior. So that's your starting lineup here tonight for your defense, who's going to take the field first. And so we're getting set here, folks. We're getting set here for the kickoff. We'll take a 1-minute commercial break. We'll be back, folks, with the kickoff right after this.
Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville is your one-stop shop for all things furnishing for your home. From dining room suites to bedroom suites to living room suites to appliances, refrigerators, stoves, dishwashers, washers and dryers. All of that available at Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville. And don't forget those Holland grills for the outside. TVs, boy, have they got TVs. Check them out. Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville. Service is their middle name.
In Shelbyville, you
Kincaid
will
Service-
find a home-owned, home-operated drugstore that treats you as a customer, as a friend, and not as a number. I'm talking about Bedford Drugstore, North Main Street in Shelbyville. That's Bedford Drugs. Check out their giftware. Talk to your pharmacist about your prescription. Always remember, Bedford Drugs is your hometown drugstore. And remember this, Bedford Drugstore also delivers free inside of Bedford County. Bedford Drugstore.
Welcome back in here, folks, to Shelbyville Golden Eagle football broadcast right here on WLIJ 1580 AM. This is Jack's Radio. I'm going to bring to you tonight the broadcast here with Shelbyville Golden Eagles taking on the Summit Spartans. Big region game here tonight, folks. Getting set for the kickoff right here. Can't tell you how big this game is and how big this first defensive stance is going to be for the Golden Eagles to show their toughness here tonight.
Yeah, we need to start off with a bang right here. Go ahead and stop them, get the ball back, and punch one in. That'd be huge for us.
That's right. Dalton Corley getting set to kick off here. Surprised I hadn't got a phone call from his mom or his dad yet for jinxing him last week. But anyway, getting set for the kickoff right here, folks, and he is up. He is up. Kicks it pretty deep. Going to land about the 10-yard line. Going to bring it out to the 15. Coming to the near side to the 20. Got a bunch of white jerseys chasing him down. Takes him down about the 15-yard line.
Got the 21.
Number 5, Nafis Weldon there on the kickoff return at the 21-yard line. So Summit will start the ball game at their own 21-yard line here tonight. And get ready, folks. Here comes the wing tee. It's exciting and it confuses everybody. And if they're really good with it, we won't know who has the football for a few seconds. Quarterback, number 1, he's a freshman. Pitches it this time to the far side to number 23, George Odemegwu. Odemegwu he did not get back to the line of scrimmage. Got to back to the 25-yard line. So a 1-yard loss there to start for Odemegwu.
To the 20-yard line.
Yeah, back to the 20 for Odemegwu. The quarterback is Destin Wade, number 1. He is a freshman, folks. He is a freshman. And when a freshman's playing at a school like this, he's got to be a stud athlete. He's under center, set up in the wing tee, man in motion. This time he's not going to hand off. He's going to throw it out of the backfield to the flat over here. Incomplete pass out to number 5, Nafis Weldon. Pass was incomplete. He was open about the 25, but he would have had to still run for 10 yards. 6 yards to get the first down. So,
right, and this is not where you want to be when you run the wing tee. You don't want to be 3rd and long. You want to get several yards, first, second down, and have a chance to have it 3rd and 2. That's where you want it with the wing tee.
So coming to the line, 3rd down and 11 here for Summit. 3rd down and 11 from the 20. Big, boy, a 3 and out here would be big. 3 and out would be big. Under center is Wade. Wade takes a snap, going to fake the pitch, going to hand off up the middle this time with a hole. Big hole there across the 30, out to the 40, out past the 45. Had a big hole. The fake got us, I believe.
Is that number 6? Trey Hunter.
Out to the 47-yard line. Well, that's number 5, wasn't it? Weldon. Number 5, Weldon. Out to the 47, so it's a 27-yard pickup there for Weldon. Handoff right up the middle. He faked it. He faked the pitch and then handed it off up the middle. That's what the wing tee is. It's just a bunch of confusion. This time, a couple of men in motion, changing setups here. Wade under center, takes a snap. This time going to hand it off around the near end. Big hole there across the 50, out across the 45. Gets brought down by number 23, Elijah Malone. Got across midfield down to the 41-yard line. 12-yard pickup there. Did you get a number?
Yeah, that was 31.
Okay, that was 31. That was Christian Jolly on the carry. Christian Jolly on the carry down to the 41. First down, Summit. 2 men in the backfield, one lined up at the wing there. This time the pitch goes to Odomagwu. Across the 40. Odomagwu on the pitch. He trying to see where they spot him. Out about the 36-yard line. It looks, yes, 36-yard line. So a 5-yard gain there by Odomagwu. Man, first three defensive stances were tough, man. Now they're finding some holes. So 2nd down and 5 here. Wade under center. This time he's going to hand it off to number 5 around the far end. He gets out across the 35 to the 30. Gets dragged. He drags, I believe that was that Alante or Arias? Can you see a number? I think it's Arias. Alante maybe. He dragged Alante about 4 yards.
Yeah, and it got down to the 25.
Down to the 25. He actually wrapped him up at the 30. It was at the
34, so 9 yards.
34. 9-yard pickup that time. Wade again under center. This time he fakes the pitch again. Same one. This is the number 7. He gets out across the 25 down to the 20, inside the 20-yard line. Keaton Wade on that carry.
And one thing I'm seeing is the same thing we were talking about last week when, these wing T, it's fast and you got to think fast, but at the same time, these guards are pulling, and when your defensive linemen start coming upfield, you technically don't even need a pulling guard anymore because they take themselves out of the play.
Yep.
So it's the same thing we're seeing last week.
So down to the 17-yard line. 2nd down and short. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff up the middle. Pressured there by Shelbyville. Got away from him. He's a runner, guys. Got away from 2 Shelbyville defenders, but he falls down about the 14-yard line. So to the 14-yard line goes Wade, and he does have a set of legs on him. He's a tall, slender guy, but he has that run threat.
And he did get the first down.
He did get the first down to the 14. So 2-yard pickup there by Wade, got the first down. First down and 10, and Summit's driving. Wade under center. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff again. The pitch, handoff up the middle of number 23, Odomagwu. Gets across the 10-yard line down to about the 9. So down to the 9-yard line. So a 5-yard pickup for Odomagwu there. Going to be 2nd and 5, Summit.
And like I said earlier, it's for them on 1st and 2nd down, you want to get 3 or 4 yards. And, if you get 5 yards every first down, that's doing something with the wing T.
They're doing a nice job of faking the pitch or faking the handoff, and they're going to the 2nd man so far. So Wade under center, man in motion. Going to hand it off to the man in motion, I think, is Odomagwu. Gets across the 10, down to the 5, and into the end zone. Waiting for the hands. Yes. Touchdown. Touchdown Summit from 9 yards out is Odomagwu. George Odomagwu on the 9-yard touchdown run. So what looked like was going to be a good Shelbyville stop there on the first series turns into a touchdown by Summit.
Yeah, and when you got 3rd and 12, the extra point was blocked.
Set and kick. The kick was blocked by Shelbyville. The extra point was blocked, so that's big. So Summit goes up 6-0.
Yeah, when you get them down 3rd and 12, you got to have a stop right there, especially when you hand it off up the middle.
Yeah, you can't let that handoff go that far. So Summit takes a lead 6-0. We'll take a 30-second commercial break and be back right after this.
People's Bank provides banking on the go with our new People's Bank mobile phone app. Our app provides your bank steps, whether you're taking a balance, making a transfer, or depositing our new mobile deposit feature. Your banking can be 24 hours. So stop by or call us and ask about our new People's Bank mobile phone app. It's banking on the go, convenience, at your finger. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back in here, folks, to Spring Hill, Tennessee, where the Summit Spartans have taken the lead on the Shelbyville Golden Eagles 6-0 in the first quarter. 7 minutes to go in the first. 7 minutes to go in the first. And Summit getting set for the kickoff here. Shelbyville is set for the return. Looks like you got Alante and Arias deep.
We need a big drive right here. Give that defense a little rest.
Yeah, we do. That was a 5-minute drive by Summit there. That's the only good thing is they wasted a lot of clock.
Yeah.
The kick is up, and it's a squibbler right up the middle, and we're going to let Shelbyville bounced off the hands of number 22 there. Picked up by Shelbyville and moved forward by Mason right there a little bit out to the 30, 31 or 32, depending on where he's going to set it. 32-yard line for Shelbyville. We will take over. Take over from our own 32, going right to left on your radio dial. We're headed north. Scoreboards to our back, but their play clocks are working on the field, so that's good. All the receivers to the far side. Snap comes. Grayson throws a screen out to Alante Harris, out to the 45, out to the 50, across midfield, down to about the 45. We set it up perfectly.
And if you notice, it was big old Gary out there leading that pack.
I did not notice that. Wow. So Gary was leading that screen pass.
Spotted about the 47.
And that was Arias Trice, right? Yeah. Yeah, cross midfield to the 47. Same formation, going to throw it again to Arias Trice. Got a bunch of blockers across the 40. Didn't get quite as much that time. The first one went for 21 yards to Arias Trice. That was a Legend Steakhouse first down. We get it this time down to the 46. So a 7-yard pickup that time. Shelbyville in a hurry. Second down and 4 here for Shelbyville. Grayson from the gun, got Marsh behind him. Grayson going to throw to his right this time. Wide open is Malachi for the first down to about the 32. We'll get an official spot, but it's definitely that's out to the 34. 34. So a 12-yard pass to Malachi. First down. Legend Steakhouse first down for Shelbyville from the 34-yard line. Grayson from the gun, Marsh behind him. Going to throw to the same spot. Arias Trice this time catches at about the 27. Going to be tackled pretty immediately there. Trice was wide open, though. He had, they're giving us a little cushion so far.
Yeah, all the cornerbacks are giving about a 10-yard cushion because they know how fast the receivers are.
So down to the 27. So that's a 7-yard pickup there. Pass to Arias Trice. Second down and 3. Same formation. Grayson going to hand off this time to Marsh, but it is sacked. It is piled up in the middle. Nothing there, no hole whatsoever. We had 4 Summit guys right there to make that tackle.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the offensive line was doing right there, but they got through pretty quick.
A loss of 3 for Marsh there up the middle. Same formation. Shelbyville's in the hurry up. Now he's going to look to the sideline to get the play. 2 wide outs near, 2 far. Marsh in the backfield. Grayson Trammell from the gun. He's going to set back. He's going to pass it over to Malachi. We had 2 receivers in the same spot. Somebody didn't read something right. We had Malachi and Arias Trice both set up there and kind of behind Malachi. Incomplete pass there. Think somebody had the wrong route on that time, or is that?
Well, just knowing the play signs, I knew the play, but Malachi kind of ran a little hitch, and it was not the right route.
Grayson from the gun once again.
4th down.
Got time this time. Going to pass it over the middle to.
Interception.
Going to pass it. It was 4th down. Going to pass it over the middle to Kel Swing, but it's taken away by Summit. Kind of hit him in the belly, but along beside him was the Summit defender, and he just kind of took it away from Kel there.
Well, that defensive back read that pretty good.
Did.
I mean, as soon as he made his cut, he jumped on it and read it right.
So on 4th down there, that ends up with an INT on Grayson there, interception. You hear Summit cheering for that because that's big. They want Grayson's number tonight after he broke that record last year. So Summit will take over first down here from the 26-yard line, from their own 26 after the interception. Wade under center. 2 men in the backfield, going to hand it off straight up the middle this time. Don't have a number yet. I believe it's number 6, Trey Hunter. Trey Hunter right up the gut. No fakes there. Just hand off right up the middle to the 29-yard line. So a 3-yard pickup for Trey. 3-yard pickup for Trey Hunter. It'll be second down, 7 yards to go.
Defense just needs to play their gaps right here.
Exactly.
And play sound defense.
That's the thing. When you're defending the wing T, you've got to have discipline. You've got to stay in your gap, in your spot.
And you have to make the tackle.
If it doesn't come your way, then so what? Snap comes, going to hand off to the near side, and he's got some room out to the 30. Going to be brought down about the 35-yard line by Elijah Malone and Cole Sims on the tackle there. Out to the 34-yard line was Odomagwu. 5-yard pickup there. So third and short for Summit. Third and about 2 from the 34.
Hopefully get some push right here and push them back.
Yeah, defensive line needs to get some pressure. We need to break this line of scrimmage somehow. True wing T set up here. Snap comes, going to hand off right up the middle, gets the first down. To Trey Hunter, number 6. Out to the 38, so it was 4. We only needed 2, got 4. Got 4 out to the 38, but that was nothing fancy there. It's just they set up in a true wing T formation and just ran it straight up the middle.
Yeah, that was just power football.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
just power football behind your offensive line. So first down for Summit. 3.5 minutes to go in the first period. Summit on top, 6-0. Several men in motion here for Summit. 2 men in the backfield. Wade takes a snap, going to hand it off to the near side. Going to be pressured in the backfield. Let go. J.J. Martin let him go, but Bo Williams comes in. And number 3, Quavion Brinkley comes in to wrap up the tackle. So he lost a yard back to the 37. It was number 7, Keaton Wade. Keaton Wade there with a 1-yard loss. Nice job there to stay in your gaps and finish the play. So second down and 11 here for Summit. True wing T this time, man in motion's Odomagwu. Going to roll out to the left, looking for pass. He's getting pressured. He does throw it out. It bounced off of him, but it bounced out of bounds. Or we had a couple of Shelbyville guys there that would have had a chance to intercept that ball had it just went straight up. But defended there by, is that Arius Trice on that side or Alante? Okay, so Alante Harris on the far side corner, defended by him, and coming in there was Quavion Brinkley to finish him off. But going to be a third down and 11 here for
this is where you got to stop this.
Yeah, this is what they had a while ago. Third down and 11, got to come up with a stop. Got a fake pitch there, nobody there, but hands out to number 7. And, I mean, he is stuffed at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there that time. Keaton Wade. So, they gave him a yard. Back to the line of scrimmage of 38 was Keaton Wade. So, they gave him his yard back. Fourth down and 10 here. Summit's going to set up for the punt. You got Arius Trice and Mason Wright back to return. Snap comes, going to kick it, gets a nice spiraled kick here deep in Shelbyville. Got a good bounce. Get out of the way if you're not going to pick it up. Good job there by Mason Wright, letting that ball bounce. That was a nice punt. Nice punt there by Summit. Out to is it to 17? Yeah,
about 17.
So punt down to the 17-yard line, but a nice job there by Shelbyville defense holding that drive. That was huge.
Yeah, and when you got it 3rd and 11, 3rd and 12, you've got to stop, especially with the wing T. You know they're not going to throw the ball very well, so just stop the run right there and play disciplined defense, and they did.
So Shelbyville takes over at our own 17-yard line. We come to the line with A lot of men moving. 2 wideouts near, 1 far. Marsh in the backfield. Grayson from the gun. Grayson going to hand it off to Marsh to the far side. Got a hole out to the 20. Breaks a tackle, 25, 30. Broke a couple of tackles there on that play. Now, I love the way he runs.
He runs hard, man, and he lowers that shoulder and lays it on every time.
So out to the 32-yard line. So that's enough for a Legend Steakhouse first down. That's 12. That's 15 yards. 15 yards for Marsh on the end around there. Legend Steakhouse first down for Shelbyville. I like to see that running game get going. That opens everything up. 3 wideouts. Marsh in the backfield. Snap comes. Handoff up the middle of Marsh. Got a little hole there. Breaks 1 tackle. May get a yard out of it. Broke the first tackle, but
Another guy right there waiting on him.
didn't get past the second line there of Summit. So out to the 33. So he did gain 1. Gain 1 there was Marsh. Shelbyville quick to the line. Grayson from the gun. He makes us think he's going to go really fast.
They're just trying to get a look at the defense.
Yeah, they're trying to get a good look at the defense, and he looks at the sideline. Got to play. Marsh comes beside him. Grayson takes a snap. Going to look downfield. It's got a man over here. Myson Day, but it's out of bounds. Incomplete pass there. Out of bounds to Myson Day. Intended for Myson. So it brings up a big 3rd down for Shelbyville. A big 3rd down for Shelbyville. We've got to get this. We've got to get this 3rd down and not turn this ball back over to Summit after that good defensive stance we had.
And I know a lot of the passes last week, man. We had a lot of wide open receivers up the middle.
Yep.
So I'd like to see us run a little, in route or something like that. I
3rd
know
down.
Last week it was open a lot.
This will probably be the last play of the game. Grayson takes a snap, back to looking to pass to the right, and is batted down by the defensive lineman there, number 52. Boy, he's tall. I don't have sizes here, but that's Zach Kloss, senior.
But he pushed that lineman back pretty far as well.
Yeah, he pushed his lineman back and got his big paw up and just knocked the pass down. So good job there by Summit. Tough luck for Shelbyville there. That brings up 4th down and 9. We're going to be set to punt here. Going to set up the punt. It's going to be Myson Day to punt. Keep in mind, folks, he did run a fake punt last week. Don't know that we would do it from right here, though. Don't know that we would do it from here this early.
Yeah, and you got a 4th and 9, too,
Yeah,
so you got
4th and 9.
Pick up a lot right there.
Snap. He's going to look to run, and that was a bad decision.
Wasn't even close.
It was never open. Never open. That's the old Avery Brown type soccer punt there. He runs off to the right, and he's got a choice. He either can run it or punt it. And unfortunately, he made the wrong choice that time. So had an illegal procedure. Obviously, it's going to be denied. So that's going to turn the ball over there on downs.
Where did he get to on that?
Turnover on downs. He got out to the 34-yard line.
Across 34.
So a 3-yard pickup there by Myson Day, but not enough for the first down.
Needed 9.
So that brings Summit up to the line from Shelbyville's 34-yard line. Great field position here in the first period. Wade under center. Hands off to Odomagwu to this side. Nothing there. Nice. Shelbyville getting deep penetration this time.
Somebody lost the helmet, too.
Oh, no, that was big Gary Smith, so he's got to come off the field. Snap that thing up, buddy. So that's back to the 36. So a 2-yard loss there by Odomagwu, number 23. So got a big 2nd down and 12 here. Defense has really got to make a stand. That's going to do it for the first period. First period, Summit Spartans on top of the Golden Eagles 6-0. We'll take a 1-minute commercial break. Be back right after this.
I'm Mike Keith, and for many years I've been proud to tell you about Auto Owners Insurance and H.B. Cowan & Company. Auto Owners Insurance can take care of your life, home, auto, or business insurance. H.B. Cowan & Company is your local agent who can be the one call that makes sure you always talk with the person right here at home. You win with Auto Owners Insurance and H.B. Cowan & Company. Call 684-3323 for H.B. Cowan & Company, proud partners of the Insurers of Tennessee.
It seems like heat and air dealers are popping up on every corner these days. But for over 25 years, McCamey Heating and Cooling has been serving the families of Middle Tennessee. Now, that says something. You see, McCamey is a local, home-owned company serving our friends and our neighbors. And McCamey features high-efficiency American standard heating and air conditioning systems that can keep you comfortable all year long. McCamey Heating and Cooling, 684-3488. It's our...
Welcome back in here, folks. Spring Hill, Tennessee. You're listening to WLIJ 1580 AM. This is Jack's Radio. Listen to the Shelbyville Go-to-Media football broadcast here against the region foe, the Summit Spartans. Also, you can listen on TuneIn Radio. Look up This is Jack's Radio, 1580 WLIJ. You listen to us on TuneIn Radio. You can also catch us on Facebook on the Shelbyville Now Facebook page. Got David Thomas upstairs filming the game, and he's hooked into our broadcast here. So that's good. So we gave them good field position this time, boys, and got to come up with a big stance here. It's 2nd and 12, Summit. Wade goes under center, 2 men in the backfield. Going to pitch it to the far side to Trey Hunter, I believe, out across the 30. He's going to break free of a couple of dragging people across the 25, across the 20. Trey Hunter that time just, I don't know, we're tackling too high or what. So all the way down to the 18-yard line. So that's an 18-yard pickup, and it was 2nd and 12. Needed 12, got 18. That brings up a first down for Summit. Well, he drove 3 or 4 Shelbyville guys that time, about 10 yards.
Yeah, like I said, when you play this defense, you got to make that tackle, the first tackle.
Wade under center, man in motion. He's going to roll out to the near side here, looking to pass, and he does pass, and over the hands of number 7, Keaton Wade there. That's like I said last week, that's a tough pass for a right-handed quarterback, but he was rolling to his left, passed it across the field, or tried to pass it straight, but kind of overflew it there. Incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, I like when they throw the ball first. I mean, that helps because that wing T, I mean, they're usually getting, at least 5 yards every first down. So hold them right there, and hopefully our defense come up with a big stop here.
Definitely don't want to go down by 2 scores here, especially 2 touchdowns. 2nd down and 10, Wade under center. Man in motion's Odomagwu. He's going to hand it all right up the middle. He is wrapped up immediately. Gary Smith finished him off, but I believe that was Bo Williams that got him by the ankles, and that's a perfect way to bring down a running back. Take his feet away from him. So that was Hunter on the carry. No gain, right? Yeah, still at the 18, so a no gain there by Hunter. Trey Hunter. He's their second quarterback. Their main quarterback's Odomagwu. Then you got Hunter. Then you got a couple of other guys that are going to touch the football in that wing T. That's what makes it so difficult is they incorporate so many people.
Yeah, I've already
offense.
Keeping up with the rushing here. I already got 6 different people that touch the ball rushing.
Wade under center takes a snap. He's going to pitch it this time to Hunter. Wrapped up immediately at the line of scrimmage. Pitched it. Tried to pitch to the far side. Gary Smith met him right there. Gary Smith starting to find his groove here. Cole Sims and Gary Smith.
It is 4th down, and I'm not sure that they have the kind of leg that we got on their team. So.
Back to the 19, so he lost a yard. Trey Hunter lost a yard. Makes it 4th and 11. 4th and 11 in no man's land, depending on what kind of kicker you have, from the 19. They're going to line up to go for it. So if Gary and Cole, if they have any, Austin McBee, if they have anything here, now's the time. Going to roll out to the left, and he's hit. They are not, you cannot call a flag on that. They're wanting a flag. Coaches next to us are wanting a flag, but pass is incomplete. No, there is a flag. Flag down here on the 20.
I did see he was grabbing some jersey. I don't know how much he got, but it did look like he was grabbing some jersey.
Wow. Oh!
Something on Summit.
Ineligible man downfield, Summit. So Wade once again was rolling to the near side, which was his left, and he was getting chased. And I mean, he was close to being sacked. But so we will decline that penalty, and that will turn the ball over to Shelbyville. That was a huge defensive stance there, guys. That's 2 in a row. Offense has got to do something.
Yeah, when your offense turns it over right there in your own red zone, I mean, it's big to get a stop.
So last drive ended up in a punt. This time it's a turnover on downs, and then we take over at our own 19. Field position is definitely favoring Summit so far. We got to change that. 4 wideouts. Grayson from the gun looks across the middle, comes to the near sideline. Got Harris Trice, but just overthrew him. Harris Trice was open. Had to get rid of it pretty quick because of the same guy, number 52, Zach Klaus, pressuring Grayson back there in the backfield. We got to block that guy somehow. Pass goes out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd down and 10. We've got to get some first downs. 9.5 minutes to go in the half, second period. Summit on top 6-0. Marsh in the backfield. Grayson from the gun takes a snap, hands off. No, fake handoff, throws it to Myson Day across the middle, catch across the 30. Complete. That is a Legend Steakhouse first down. Out to the 33-yard line. So a 14-yard pass there to Myson Day.
And number 23, George Onemeglo. The play goes
Across the middle. That's what we saw last week, was a lot of open passes across the middle.
Yeah, like I said last week, we had pretty much all of our passes were right up the middle, and then the receivers would do the rest. So.
Legend Steakhouse first down. Grayson takes a snap, got to get rid of it fast, gets it across, breaks a tackle. Trice does out to the 40, out across the 35. Made the first man move, which was great because he would have been tackled at the line of scrimmage. Nice move there by Arius Trice. Gets it out to the 48-yard line. So that's a 15-yard pass play to Arius Trice. First down. That's a first. I think Malachi moved early, I believe. That was a Legend Steakhouse first down. I don't know why they got second down on the pylon over there. Anyway. Illegal procedure against Shelbyville. 5-yard penalty there. Going to push us back to the 43. So back to the 43 will be first down and 15. Trying to get too big of a jump there from the receiver spot.
Yeah, we're trying to move quick, and sometimes when you do that, they get a little antsy and try to go ahead and get that.
When y'all lined up wide like that, do you look at the football? Trip? Is it the football? Is that your cue? Or?
Most of the time, but it just really depends on the play.
Grayson takes a snap, gets pressured, throws it out here to Harris, tries to complete it to 50, down to the 45, broke that first tackle. Didn't get by the second man, but I believe he got enough for the first down, and he's putting at the 40-yard line is Arius Trice. So that's 17 yards there. We needed 15, got 17. Arius Trice once again broke the first tackle. Had him wrapped up.
And most plays, Arius Trice is open. So if he just has time to get it to him, we'll be all right.
So that's another Legend Steakhouse first down for Shelbyville. Cross midfield there to the Summit 40. Grayson from the gun throws a quick screen over there to Malachi. It's caught at the 40, across the 35, down to the 30. Had some good blocking in front of him. Myson Day was one of them. So complete pass there to Malachi. Can't see where it's spotted. Can you 28-yard line? So down to the 28, that's a 12-yard pickup there. Pass completion to Malachi. Another Legend Steakhouse first down for Shelbyville. Grayson from the gun. Takes the handoff. Gets pressured. Gets rid of it just in time. Going to call it incomplete on the sideline. The Trammell was fixing to get nailed by number 15. He came in on the blitz from the near side here. Number 15, Jonathan Myers, a senior.
And, just from up here, that D-line, they're not very big, but they're long.
They're quick. So incomplete pass there to the far side. Brings up 2nd and 10. Somebody's got to block these guys coming in on the blitz. From the gun is Trammell. Fakes the handoff to Marsh. Still pressured. This time caught. Harris Trice catches about to 30, 35, 20 down to 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown. But there is a flag on the field. Just wait and see what it is. It's at about the 25-yard line on the near side.
I believe that's going to be a hold.
Harris caught the pass about the 30. Harris was so fast I couldn't even keep up calling the yardage on that play.
Yeah, he caught that ball and took off.
He took off. He hit the afterburners. We're walking backwards, so it's not going to count, I don't think. No. They're motioning touch. No, they're waving off the flags. I have no idea what it was. They waved off the flag, so the touchdown is good from Grayson Trammell to Arius Trice for 28 yards out. Touchdown, Arius Trice.
And it just looked like after he caught that ball, once he touched the ground, it looked like he was already running full speed.
I know. I couldn't even keep up with where he was at on the field. Nonetheless, 28-yard touchdown there to Arius Trice. Trammell set to take this snap. Set. Kick on the way by Corley is up, and it is good. So your Shelbyville Golden Eagles take the lead here in the second period, 7-6 over the Summit Spartans. We'll take a 1-minute commercial break. Be back right after this.
Kenneth Westner Automotive, located 1303 Madison Street, is open 6 days a week for you to find that perfect vehicle. Kenneth Westner Automotive can help you build your credit. That's right. They report to the Credit Bureau with super in-house financing with weekly or monthly payments. Any vehicle, anytime. Kenneth Westner Automotive since 1983. Kenneth Westner Automotive, 1303 Madison Street in Shelbyville, or give them a call at 684-4731, Kenneth Westner Automotive.
Sizzling steaks, a great selection of seafood, pasta dishes, even more. It's what makes Legends Restaurant the #1 choice when dining out in Shelbyville. New steaks on the menu include porterhouse, New York strip, filet Oscar, along with lunch values, country plates, homemade soups, pasta, southern favorites. It makes Legends different from the rest. If you're in the mood for just sandwiches or burgers, well, they have those too, along with an incredible dessert selection. Dining at its best. Legends of Shelbyville on North Main.
Coming back from that Western Automotive touchdown there, Corley set to kick off. Squibbler across the middle, pretty strong though, all the way down to the 15-yard line, taken by Summit out across the 15, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Dalton's going to have to be in on the tackle. Great field position, great kickoff return there by Summit. All the way out to the
I believe they're going to give him the
48-yard line.
48.
Wow.
That was Hunter Rogers, too. That kid's pretty quick.
Yeah, he grabbed that. The kick was so fast getting downfield, our defender, we didn't get down there in time. He out-kicked the coverage, kind of, as you call it.
Right.
So they take over at their own 48, so they still own the field position game here. So here goes Summit. Got Wade under center. Two guys in the backfield. Takes a snap. Going to hand off right up the middle this time. Met immediately, but he does lean forward for a yard or two. Going to get it out to right at midfield, I think.
He's going to get up close to the 50-yard line. Getting up off the bottom of the stack. Number 6.
He did. Got it out to the 50-yard line. So a 2-yard pickup. Trey Hunter, number 6. Trey Hunter on the carry. Out to the 50. Second down and 8. Second down and 8. 6.5 minutes to go in the half. Shelbyville on top, 7-6. Missed extra point by Summit is the difference. From midfield. Wade under center. Takes a snap, fakes the handoff, goes to the far side. Number 7 is hit, pounded, driven back by, is that 77?
That's J.J. Martin on that
Oh,
tackle.
27. Okay, J.J. Martin. I thought there was a 7 there. 27, J.J. Martin comes through the line of scrimmage there for that tackle.
That looked like Clay Matthews on that play.
So back to the 47, going to have a yard loss there.
Is that Trey Hunter?
3-yard loss. No, it was number 7, Keaton Wade.
Keaton Wade.
Man,
Keaton
thank the
Wade.
Lord for our defense right now.
No kidding. 3-yard loss for Keaton Wade brings up 3rd down and 11. Another big third down for Shelbyville. Wade under center, man in motion. Going to roll to his left once again, looking to pass, getting pressured. Going to be hit about the 49-yard line by J.J. Martin. And number 34, who is Devontae Swader. So
Seems like they're both in on every tackle.
they are, and that's why they're the top two in the region. So out to the 49-yard line. 2-yard pickup there by the quarterback, Wade. Nice job there. He was pressured in the backfield, got away from the rusher. Linebackers there set. 4th down and 9. Summit set for the punt. Snap comes. Punt is up. Gary Smith tried to get a paw up. Mason Wright back here.
Good punt.
Good punt. Mason Wright was back there to return, but it went out of bounds. Out of bounds about the 12-yard line. So a nice punt there by Summit. So we will take over. Shelbyville will take over from their own 12.
Tell you what, these last couple drives, defense is stepping up big. When you got their last 6 rushes, 1-0, -1, 2, -3, 2.
Wow.
So, I mean, you can't beat that with the wing T.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'm telling you, the defense is the name of the game right here tonight. Shelbyville set to take over. 4 wide outs, 3 to the far side, 1 to the near, Marsh in the backfield. Trammell takes a snap, looking to pass to the far side, throws it across the field there to Cale Swing, complete at the first down marker. He's going to be driven backwards, but given forward progress, it will be a Legend Steakhouse first down. He needed 10. I believe he got 11. Should be out to the 23. Yeah, out to the 23. So 11-yard pickup there for Cale Swing from Grayson Trammell. Legend Steakhouse first down. Trammell once again from the gun. 2 wideouts far, 2 near.
Illegal procedure.
Illegal procedure against Shelbyville.
Repeat the down. It'll be 1st and 15. The ball up to 17.
5-yard penalty there against Shelbyville. Not sure exactly what happened there. A little confusion on the cadence maybe. So that's a penalty, puts us back to the 17. 5-yard penalty. Back to the line. Grayson from the gun, takes a snap. Got time this time out here to Arias Trice. He catches the ball by the first defender, 25 out to the 30. Going to get pushed out. Gets across the 35. Going to call him out at the 30. So another Legend Steakhouse first down there. Completion to Arias Trice for 23 yards. Needed 15, got 23. I'll take that.
Oh, yeah, all day
Every
long.
time.
All day long.
Legend Steakhouse first down for Shelbyville at the 40-yard line. Arias Trice seems to know how to find the open field, and then he always makes the first one.
And out of 7 of his receptions, all of them but 2 have went for more than 15 yards.
Takes a snap, hands off up the middle to Marsh, gets across the 45, almost out to the 50, just power football there. Gave him the 50-yard line, so a 10-yard pickup by Marsh. Straight over the left tackle on the far side. 10 yards. That's enough for another Legend Steakhouse first down. Shelbyville has the football out at midfield now. I like that better than taking over at the 12. We've had it at the first time at the 32, and then it was the 17, 19, and 12. So field position has not been on our favor. Trammell from the gun, takes a snap, hands off to Marsh to the near side, tries to get around the end, breaks one tackle there at the line of scrimmage, out to about the 45. Going to give him 5 yards on the play. That was first down, got 5 yards. Like that. Gain of 5 there, Caleb Marsh.
I'd like to waste 3 more minutes on this clock and put one in the end zone.
2nd down and 5. 3 wide outs. Got a tight end in the game. Snap comes, going to throw the screen over there. Nobody knew who it was supposed to be to. Little mix up there between Arias Trice and Myson Day. They both thought the screen was coming to them. Now they're talking about it.
I believe they called it incomplete.
Yeah, it was definitely incomplete because it was right. It was not a backwards pass.
Pass is going to be ruled incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Incomplete, so it gets us. It's lucky he didn't catch it because it would have been a 5-yard loss back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 5 now from the 45. 3 wide outs to the far side. Marsh in the backfield. Malachi, the lone receiver, to the short side, near side of the field. Trammell from the gun, takes a snap, fake handoff to Marsh, getting a lot of pressure. SCHC coming across the middle there. Broke the first tackle once again, almost out to the 40. Going to be very close. What is that? They're a 46 or 47?
I think they're giving them the 41.
I mean, yeah, so 41. So a 4-yard pickup there. Pass to SCHC. Kind of coming across the middle from the screen. Going to be 4th down and 1. Shelbyville lining up to go for it. Grayson under center. I formation. Going to hand it off to the fullback up the middle is Gary Smith.
And he'll
break it to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Did he roll across? No. They call him down. He rolled to the goal line.
Give it to him again.
We've been talking about putting Gary Smith in the backfield, and lo and behold, they put him in at fullback, and that young man just broke through that line of scrimmage and showed some speed.
And how can you not give it to him right here?
All the way down to the 1-yard line. So that's a 40-yard run by the big lineman, Gary Smith III, number 58. Outstanding.
To the 2-yard line, give him
So
ball.
to the 2. So, okay. So we'll keep it where we had it.
I think they're calling it the 1. They got 2 on the
Yeah, it's a 1.
And there
40-yard pickup.
Fullback.
Putting it back in there at fullback. Let's see what happens. Grayson under center. Hands it off once again up the middle to Gary Smith, and all he's got to do is lean across. He got it. Touchdown, Gary Smith. Gary Smith the third leans across the goal line for a touchdown there. That was all him from 41 yards out. 2 carries for Gary Smith there for the touchdown.
I was going to say, you let that big man get a 40-yard
goodness.
run, you better hand it to him for a yard.
Wow. That was unbelievable. Good to see. That's his 3rd touchdown of the year, believe it or not.
One was on defense, too, I believe.
2 of them.
2 of them.
Set, snap comes by Grayson. Set, kick is up on the way, and it's no good. It's no good. Couldn't really see. Snap looked good. The set looked good. Of course, Grayson's kind of in the way of the set. I couldn't really see it. But anyway, Shelbyville goes on top 13-6 after the Gary Smith Kenneth Westner touchdown. We'll take a 30-second commercial break. Be back right after this.
Big G Express, a premier over-the-road trucking company headquartered in Shelbyville, provides transportation services nationwide. As a driver-focused OTR trucking company, Big G Express cares about company drivers. With one of our OTR trucking jobs, you get competitive insurance, retirement benefits, home time, a family atmosphere, and well-maintained equipment. Because we're employee-owned, as Big G grows, our drivers benefit too. For more information, phone Big G Express, 931-684-9140.
Welcome back in here, folks, to WLIJ 1580 AM. This is Jack's Radio. Come in here, folks, after the big touchdown by Gary Smith. Had a 40-yard run from the fullback position trying to get a first down. They handed it to him again to get the touchdown. Shelbyville on top 13-6. Dalton Corley set here for the kickoff. Minute 46 left to go in the half. Dalton Corley kicks this one high in the air. Going to get it through the end zone. Touchback for Summit. Nice job there by Dalton Corley. He's going to give Summit out to the 20-yard line. So that is their worst starting field position of the night. The first one was from the 21. This one is from the 20. So they take over at their own 20 with a minute 46 to go. Wade from the gun. Wade from the gun, and Shelbyville is going to call a timeout. We didn't like how that looked.
I don't think they've seen that.
We probably haven't seen that yet. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Be back right after this in 1 minute.
Hey, it's the best place to go for a good used pre-owned vehicle. Cars, trucks, Fords, Chevys, Nissan, Toyota. They got it. Ernie Cook & Son Motors. And sometimes you'll find the good-looking Jeep parked out front at Ernie Cook & Son Motors. Stop by, sit in one of the Adirondack chairs out front and talk to Ernie and Tim or Mickey. They'll fix you up. Ernie Cook & Son Motors, North Main, Shelbyville.
At People's Bank right here in Shelbyville, we put the customer first. Whether you're working with our highly qualified tellers, asking our customer service professionals about a new account, competitive CD rates, or sitting down with our dedicated loan officers, we strive to give you the best banking experience possible. Locally owned and operated, we treat you like family because this is our home, and we want to make you feel at home also. Stop by and see us. We think People's Bank will be a perfect fit for you. Member SCIC, or housing lender.
All right, folks, Summit set here. First down and 10. Minute 46 to go. Man in motion is number 7. The handoff is fumbled by number 1, Wade, the quarterback. He gets the pass off up the middle. Pass was intended for Odemagwu, but it was over his head, incomplete. Boy, Chevrolet had an opportunity there, Darryl. The snap kind of went through his hands. He fumbled it and hit the ground. We just didn't have the pressure going to him to be able to fall on it.
Right. That was also a good play by the QB right there, especially being a freshman. Just pick it up, go ahead and get rid of it.
So second down and 10 there after the incomplete pass. I did talk to a guy about the quarterback being a freshman. He said he was absolutely a great athlete in work in process. So from the gun again, he's looking to pass. He's going to tuck it and run this time at the 20, out to the 25, getting wrapped up and brought down. Across the 25, going to be about –
he's going to get across the 25 to about the 27-yard line.
27-yard line for the quarterback, Wade. So out to the 27, 7-yard pickup. Timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. Be back in 30 seconds.
Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville is your one-stop shop. From dining room suits to bedroom suits, to living room suits, to appliance, refrigerators, stoves, dishwashers, washers and dryers. All of that available at 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville. And don't forget those Holland grills for the outside. TVs, boy, have they got TVs. Check them out. Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville. Service is their middle name. Kincaid.
All right, welcome back in here, folks. Summit taking the field now after the timeout to stop the clock. Minute 24 to go. Going to be third down and 4 for Summit at the 27. Third down and 4. Wade once again from the gun. Going to roll to his left, looking downfield to pass it. It's picked off by number 34, Devontae Swader at the 30-yard line. Nice job there. Nice job there by Devontae Swader to jump up and take that ball out of there. I don't think he saw him, Darryl. His man was. He had a little cushion there. He was open, but I don't know how you don't see Devontae, but Devontae just jumped up and intercepted the football.
Yeah, I think Devontae was kind of, like we said, playing your gap there. He was kind of playing in his gap. The other quarterback's eyes just drew back a little bit, never saw him throw it right to him.
So Shelbyville will take over now with a chance to score. Best field position of the night at the Summit 29.
Plenty of time.
Summit 29-yard line. Shelbyville set to go on offense. Grayson takes a snap, hands off to Marsh, across the far side there, across the tackle, across the 30. Going to get it out to about the 27-yard line, so a 2-yard pickup there for Marsh. Second and 8. Grayson to the line, takes a snap, looking downfield to pass. Plenty of time this time. Throws it across the middle, wide open. Arius Trice, touchdown! Arius Trice. From 27 yards out, young man was wide open. I don't know where the safety help there was, but when he beat his man, the safety didn't back up far enough, and Arius Trice wide open in the end zone. And boy, did that interception, we made it hurt.
Oh, yeah, and we scored within 20 seconds of getting the interceptions. That was huge there.
Huge drive there, huge play by Shelbyville. Dalton Corley set for the extra point. Snap comes. I thought, well, I was trying to get ahead of it. Don't forget, Grayson is the holder. Snap comes, going to be a pitch up the middle, and it's going to be in for the 2-point conversion is good. I'm looking to Marsh. Marsh lined up there as a protector, and he just went across the middle. Grayson pitched it to him, crossed the line for the 2-point conversion, made up for that extra point miss there. Shelbyville takes the lead. 21-6. Shelbyville Golden Eagles on top. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the kickoff right after this.
In Shelbyville, you will find a home-owned, home-operated drugstore that treats you as a customer, as a friend, and not as a number. I'm talking about Bedford Drugstore, North Main Street in Shelbyville. That's Bedford Drugs. Check out their giftware. Talk to your pharmacist about your prescription. Always remember, Bedford Drugs is your hometown drugstore. And remember this, Bedford Drugstore also delivers free inside of Bedford County. Bedford Drugstore.
Well, welcome back in here, folks. Shelbyville, quick strike there from Grayson Tramble to Aris Trice, right across the middle of the slant, across the middle of the field, in the end zone for 27 yards. 2-point conversion was good. Shelbyville on top, 21-6. Trip, I guess you're just asking about the slow start, but make him talk about how good the defense is doing. Kickoff set. Corley there takes it off from the 40. Going to kick it deep once again. It's going to go into the end zone for the touchback. Trip texted me to ask. I want to know what to talk about, but it's kind of been a tale of two sides on the first half tonight. We counted on the defense the whole first quarter, and then the offense just let loose the second quarter. Both quarterbacks were interception. We made ours count with the quick strike there for the touchdown. So,
but I'm going to tell you what's helping our offense.
His opinion.
Our defense is stepping up,
absolutely,
giving our offense the chances.
So once again, Summit takes over from their own 20 with 51 seconds to go. This time they're going under center. Going to pitch the ball to the far side to Trey Hunter. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. May fall across for one. This time they went back to their normal set.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to want to turn it over before half again.
Yeah, out to the 21. So a 1-yard pickup there by Trey Hunter on the pitch to the far side. Going to the wrong side there. He went towards Gary Smith.
Well, they do tell you
Swader in from the linebacker.
They tell you a lot of times you want to go right at the best player.
You're right.
Defensive line.
Man in motion, going to be handed off to the near side. Don't have a number yet, but he's first wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. He's going to get out to about the 25. That's number
Odom Magru.
That is Odom Magru. Number 53 there in on the tackle, Cole Sims, and then Devontae Swader. So out to the 25 they gave him. So that'll be a 4-yard pickup there, Odom Magru, and that'll be the last play of the first half. So there's Tripp there, Coach Palmer. He's talking to his coaches right now, but Golden Eagles have the lead 21-6 going down to the field here for the halftime.
Hey, Coach, well, big game tonight, but offense came out a little sluggish, but defense is the name of the game right now, but needless to say, your offense did come out and start, getting some points on the board. So what's the big keys coming in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, we just started off the game slow, period, both sides of the ball, and, we got together and responded in a really big way, 21 unanswered points, a couple of big stops on defense, some good drives on offense. That interception by Slater right there was humongous. We get the ball coming out at halftime. That's going to be the most important drive of the game. If we can run some time off the clock and go down and get a touchdown, we'll make it tough for them.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you, Tripp. Thank you, Coach, for that halftime interview there. Like you said, he's right. As a team, we kind of got off to a slow start. And we thought we was going to hold them there on that first drive. We had 3rd and 12, and they got a big run there for a first down. So, and then they ended up scoring on their first drive. But after their first drive, their next 4 drives, it was a punt, turnover on downs, a punt, and then an interception. And then their 6th drive ended at the half.
Yeah, I mean, defense came up huge right there. I mean, they drive down that first drive, and you're thinking, oh gosh, this is not going to be a good day for the defense. I mean, they gave up a lot of big gashes there, and then after that, it's been nothing but Shelbyville.
Yeah, for Shelbyville, it was almost the exact opposite. Our first drive was an interception. Our second drive was a turnover on downs, and then touchdown, 3 in a row. So Shelbyville comes out here and stuns Summit in the first half, 21-6. Getting ready for the halftime stats here. We'll take a 2-minute commercial break, and we'll be back with halftime stats right after this.
Are you tired of all those fees that other banks charge? Come by People's Bank right here in Shelbyville and see one of our customer service representatives. They will show you how to eliminate some of those fees you may be paying at the bank right down the road. We are located at 1122 North Main Street. We want to make it easier and less expensive for you to bank. We are a local bank that makes local decisions, and we can help. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. People's Bank provides banking on the go with our new People's Bank mobile phone app.
This is pro football announcer Mike Keith, and when I think of winning combinations, I think HB Cowan and Company and Auto Owners Insurance. HB Cowan and Auto Owners will work with you to ensure your home, auto, business, and life to keep everything you value safe, sound, secure. You win with Auto Owners Insurance and HB Cowan and Company. Call 684-3323 for your local Auto Owners connection. HB Cowan and Company, proud partners of the Insurers of Tennessee.
It's hard to believe that the seasons are changing again, and that makes this the perfect time to call McCamey Heating and Cooling. You see, the pros at McCamey can make sure your system is ready for the cooler temperatures headed our way. What's more, McCamey can show you how a new American Standard heating and air conditioning system can keep you and your family comfortable all year long. McCamey Heating and Cooling for over 25 years. 684-3488.
Hey, it's the best place to go for a good used pre-owned vehicle. Cars, trucks, Fords, Chevys, Nissan, Toyota. They've got it. Ernie Cook & Son Motors. And sometimes you'll find the good-looking Jeep parked out front at Ernie Cook & Son Motors. Stop by, sit in one of the Adirondack chairs out front, and talk to Ernie and Tim. Or Mickey. They'll fix you up. Ernie Cook & Son Motors. North Main, Shelbyville.
All right, folks, welcome back here. The Golden Eagles taking on your Summit. What were they again? Spartans. That's right. I was wanting to say Sparta like you. The Summit Spartans. And I'm going to go ahead and give you your halftime stats brought to you by Cook's Pest Control. And we'll start off.
We'll hear a quick word from Cook's Pest Control and be back with halftime stats right after this.
Mosquitoes, one of the summer's most dreaded sounds. For grown-ups, mosquitoes can make yard work drudgery. For kids, they can take all the fun out of playing in the yard. It's time to reclaim your yard with Cook's Mosquito Patrol. Enjoy your patio or deck this summer the way it was meant to be, without wearing bug spray or feeling like you're being eaten alive. Call Cooks today for a free evaluation.
Milky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook Pest Control.
All right, folks, welcome back here. We'll try this again. We'll go ahead and do your halftime stats brought to you by Cook's Pest Control. That was a word there from Cook's Pest Control. And we'll start off with the visiting team. Not a whole lot to talk about other than that first drive. They did have a real good first drive that ended up in a touchdown, but after that, it was about all Eagles. So we'll go on. We don't have a lot to talk about in the passing game as D. Wade, as they called him over the intercom, I heard a while ago. Dustin Wade did go 0 for 6 with one interception, so not much to talk about in the passing game. But with the wing T, it's all about the rushing. So you got Odumegwu he did have that touchdown, has 25 yards on the ground. Weldon, number 5, had 34 yards. And they're coming in there with 27 yards. They did total 115 yards on the ground in the first half, which most of that, I believe 75 yards of that was the first drive of the game. So not too bad after that. They did have that one touchdown in the first quarter with 7:03 left. Odumegwu did have that 9-yard touchdown run, which made it 6-0. They did miss the extra point. And then on the Eagles side, a lot to talk about in the passing game, but one real big stat on the rushing game there was Big Gary Smith with the big 40-yard run there and did put it in the end zone with that 1-yard run. So he had 41 on the ground. Caleb Marsh also had 30. Grayson Trammell in the first half went 13 for 20, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns, did have the 1 pick. But after that first drive for him, he kind of turned it on a little bit and did end up with 198 yards and 2 touchdowns. And his main target tonight is definitely Arias Trask. Arias Trask had 9 of those catches out of 13 for 149 yards. Malachi Burns turned in 2 catches for 24. Myson Day had 14 and Kel Swing did have 11. So like I said, big night through the air in the first half for Trammell and Trice. 198 yards, and Trice did have 149 of those. With the scoring, 7:19 left in the second, Trammell to Trice for 28-yard touchdown pass, did make it 7-6. 146 left in the second quarter. Big Gary Smith with the 1-yard touchdown run made it 13-6. Did miss the extra point on that one. And then our defense got a big turnover there with about 1 minute and 17 seconds left. And then with 52 seconds left in the half, Trammell to Trice again. He's liking that hookup today with 27-yard touchdown pass, and it was pretty. And that made it 21-6 because we did go for 2 to go ahead and make it 21. And that's where we stand now at halftime. It is 21-6, and like I said, a big day for Trice. All right, and we're going to go to a 3-minute commercial break. Give us a little bit of a break here. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
People's Bank provides banking on the go with our new People's Bank mobile phone app. Our app provides anytime banking at your fingertips. Whether you're checking your balance, making a transfer, or depositing a check with our new mobile deposit feature, your banking can be done 24 hours a day. So stop by or call us and ask about our new People's Bank mobile phone app. It's banking on the go, convenience at your fingertips. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville is your one-stop shop for all things furnishing for your home. From dining room suites to bedroom suites to living room suites to appliances, refrigerators, stoves, dishwashers, washers and dryers. All of that available at Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville. And don't forget those Holland grills for the outside. TVs, boy, have they got TVs. Check them out. Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville. Service is their middle name.
In Shelbyville,
Kincaid
you
Service
will find a home-owned, home-operated drugstore that treats you as a customer, as a friend, and not as a number. I'm talking about Bedford Drugstore, North Main Street in Shelbyville. That's Bedford Drugs. Check out their giftware. Talk to your pharmacist about your prescription. Always remember, Bedford Drugs is your hometown drugstore. And remember this, Bedford Drugstore also delivers free inside of Bedford County. Bedford Drugstore.
People's Bank right here in Shelbyville, we put the customer first. Whether you're working with our highly qualified tellers, asking our customer service professionals about a new account or competitive CD rates, or sitting down with our dedicated loan officers, we strive to give you the best banking experience possible. Locally owned and operated, we treat you like family because this is our home, and we want to make you feel at home also. Stop by and see us. We think People's Bank will be a perfect fit for you. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Are you tired of all the...
This is Pro Football announcer Mike Keith with a question. When it comes to your insurance, who's got your back? If you work with Auto Owners Insurance and HB Cowan and Company, you're covered. Totally. Auto Owners Insurance can protect your life, auto, home, and business, keeping everything you value safe, sound, and secure. And HB Cowan is your auto owners connection right here in Bedford County. Call 684-3323 for HB Cowan and Company, proud partners of the Insurers of Tennessee.
You know, it seems like heat and air dealers are popping up on every corner these days. But for over 25 years, McCamey Heating and Cooling has been serving the families of Middle Tennessee. Now, that says something. You see, McCamey is a local, home-owned company serving our friends and our neighbors. And McCamey features high-efficiency American standard heating and air conditioning systems that can keep you comfortable all year long. McCamey Heating and Cooling, 684-3488.
All right, welcome back in here, folks. It is halftime here in Spring Hill, where the Shelbyville Golden Eagles are on top of the Summit Spartans, 21-6 at the half. 21-6 at the half is your score. And got a couple of scores of interest here. So we're here in Summit tonight. Next week we go to Columbia. And right now Columbia is getting beat by Franklin County 21-9. After that, we go to Page. I'll have to find them because they're not. I'll look for that score. But then at the end of the year, we go to we got Franklin County at home, and right now Franklin County Well, I just said that. They're on top of Columbia 21-9, so that's two of our next three foes. And then I'm going to look over here for Page. Man, where are they at? I can't. Page, there it is, 28-0 over White County. So they're playing White County tonight. They're 28-0 in the second quarter. Martinsville on top of Lincoln County, 28-0, second quarter. Look over here for Cascade. Cascade at Grundy County, 7-6. Grundy County in the second quarter. So Cascade only down by one. Cascade only down by one there. Looking for a score here for Community. You see it anywhere?
I can't see that far.
Looking for a Community score here. There it is. Community trailing Lewis County 35-6 in the second quarter. So Cascade down by one. Community down 35-6 at the half. So that's some scores of interest there for some of our foes coming up and our county folks there in Bedford County. Still trying to find Page on here, but I can't find them. Anyway, I'll keep looking while you guys talk a little bit. But, hey, I got one thing about college football tomorrow. Tennessee will not lose. Got it?
You know, I did hear that BYE was favored over Tennessee. And if you folks out there don't know, Tennessee is on a bye, so BYE is favored over Tennessee this week. But now, in other news, around college football, MTSU is playing tonight. They're playing Marshall tonight. They're down by 7 at halftime, so that's kind of an interesting score there. I know Marshall was favored in that game, but I mean, there's a couple big games this weekend. I know Tennessee's not playing, and a lot of Tennessee folks don't really care if Tennessee's not playing, but.
Sure,
but certainly me and this guy over here do care about one game, and that's Florida and LSU. And LSU's they're riding high right now. They're ranked number 5 in the country. Yeah, Orgeron down there has them all fired up. So they got to come to the Swamp though, and it's always hard to play in the Swamp. I don't care who you are and how good you are.
What's wrong with you? You don't think Orgeron can come to Florida and win?
Yeah, but we're riding high too off that Mississippi State win. We went to Starkville. We took care of business.
Ever since that Kentucky game, our defense is actually playing.
And if our defense comes tomorrow, hey, it's going to be a good game.
Say something about that Kentucky game now, though. That doesn't look near as bad as what we originally thought, because Kentucky's a daggum good football team.
Yeah, when we lose that game, everybody's like, Florida's terrible. They are absolutely garbage. And then we've done nothing but win, was it 2 or 3 straight after that?
And so
when you have Benny Snell on your team, I don't think much can go wrong.
Yeah, that kid down there is good. And note for their score or for their game tomorrow, that still nobody's really showing them much love because it's number 13 Kentucky against Texas A&M, who is unranked at A&M. A&M's favored by 5.5.
Well, yeah.
And they're just not showing them any love. And I mean, Kentucky's just going to have to go down there and whoop them up again. So
yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of believers yet, I don't guess, even though they've beat some pretty good football teams, but they'll become believers if they keep on this track. And I'm rooting for them, man. Maybe by the time we get to them, they'll be wore out.
Maybe they'll be undefeated by the time they get to y'all and they were worn out, and then y'all can take care of them. But yeah, some other notable games that we got. I know the Red River rivalry. I hate saying that, but Texas and Oklahoma will play tomorrow, so I know we got some family members interested in that game.
You can't. They used to be called the Red River Shootout, but you can't call it that anymore.
Well, actually, it is going to be the Red River Shootout because they don't play defense in the Big 12, so it might be a shootout there. But then also you got in the SEC, you got Missouri and South Carolina. That'll be a pretty good game. Both teams, I know Missouri coming off that loss to Georgia, but they played Georgia pretty good. So we'll see what happens there. Let's see here. We got Florida State, Miami. That might be a pretty good game. I know Florida State ain't been too good this year, but it's always a good rivalry there. And then, like I said, Kentucky A&M. Let's see here. Auburn, Mississippi State. So Mississippi State coming off the back-to-back losses to an East team. So we'll see if they can get back on track. And then you got number 2 Georgia playing Vanderbilt. So that's another big game there. And that's about all she wrote in the SEC, because we know Alabama, doesn't really matter who they play. They're probably going to kill them. And they play Arkansas, so that's not good for Arkansas. But so pretty much the biggest game, I mean, when you talk about the SEC, the 2 big games are Florida, LSU, and Kentucky and A&M. I mean, those are the 2 big games this weekend, and that's what everybody's looking at. So,
did you have a MTSU score? I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, the score is 17-10 at halftime. MTSU is down
to Marshall.
And I know baseball, October is the best month of the year, because you got playoff baseball, you got college, high school, pro football.
Yep.
Basketball starting up this. I know a lot of people like NBA.
Hockey's
but NBA
starting up.
Hockey starting up. You got pretty much every sport playing in October, so it's a great month. But notable scores I know MLB started, and you got Atlanta plays tonight. They don't play till 8:30, so they ain't started yet. Houston beat Cleveland, and Milwaukee beat Colorado. And I know Rusty ain't gonna like me saying this over there, but Boston is over beating the Yankees right now, 5-0. So he wouldn't like that score too much.
And our Braves, man, we got a difficult team starting out. We got the Dodgers, man.
The Dodgers beat it, and they played last night, and the Dodgers, man, they just our pitching wasn't there, and they beat us. I think it was 5-0 was what it ended up being. But tonight we faced Kershaw, so it ain't gonna get no easier there.
Yep. It only gets worse from there. It just seems that they have so much depth. Don't matter who they put in, it's an all-star. It don't matter who it is.
Yeah, and that's one thing about the Braves. This year they put a lot of hitters on the field, but you got to have pitching. You got to have pitching to win, and that's where we've been struggling a little bit this year. But hopefully they can pull out a game tonight. I know Kershaw, I heard in the playoffs, he's unbelievable in regular season. But I did hear a stat the other day, in the playoffs he's 7-7. So hopefully we can make him 7-8 and take a win out of there tonight.
All right, well, the clock is winding down here for halftime, but the Summit Band is still performing. So I don't know that they're paying much attention to the clock because it's fixing to run out. And
I don't even see neither football team's on the field at all either.
Yeah, neither football team is back out yet. Here comes Summit back out, but they're going to have to wait on the band anyway. But with that said, we'll take a commercial break here and get ready for the second half kickoff. You know, the key thing here is Coach Palmer reminded us Shelbyville receives the football in the third quarter. So that drive is going to be huge.
And I think if Shelbyville comes out right here and just runs the ball down the throat and puts some more points on the board, I think that's a big, big motivation shifter right there for the Eagles, you know, coming out, just putting more points on the board, making that score deficit even more for them Summit. And wing T teams, it's hard to come back from that much if you're just running the ball straight. Then.
Yeah, because he showed us there, you know, at the end of the second quarter, he tried to show us that they were going to try to rush the ball down the field, so they lined up from the gun, and they just didn't have much luck there. So it's going to be tough for a wing T team to come from way behind like this, especially if we put points on the board to start the third period. It's going to be really difficult for them to come back.
And yeah, down there on the sideline, man, when Devontae Slater got that interception and came off the field, that defense has so much life to them right now. It is unbelievable. You feel it coming off the like them coming to the sideline. You just feel their energy and you feel their hype, man. It's just something we haven't seen in the past couple of years, and it's helping out a lot.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that plays like that, they definitely turn the football game, and then you turn around on the very next play and throw it to Arias Trice in the end zone for a touchdown. Man, that's just a double whammy there, and just putting the pressure on Summit in the first half. Your Golden Eagles on top of Summit, 21-6, getting set for the second half. The band's getting off the field. The teams are going to come out and warm up a little bit, so they're going to have to put a few minutes back on the clock, I'm assuming. Give them time to warm up. Grayson's starting to throw a little bit. Anyway, they're going to put 3 minutes back on the clock, so we'll take a right quick, though, before we take a break, I do want to give a big shout-out to Shelbyville Now, the Facebook page Shelbyville Now, handling the video and broadcast here tonight on Facebook, streaming. David's upstairs, and he's hooked up to us down here. And want to give a shout out to their sponsors here tonight: Allstate Insurance, Amanda McDonald O'Neill Agency, 635 North Main Street. 635 North Main Street, Shelbyville, 931-684-3230. And Ernie Cook and Son Motors right there on North Main Street. Go see those folks for all your vehicle needs. They'll take care of you. And Allstate Insurance. So a big thank you to Shelbyville Now. And quick shout out to our sponsors here on WLIJ, 1580 AM, Jack's Radio. We have HB Cowan, Ernie Cook and Son Motors, Art McCamey Heating and Cooling, Kincaid Service Company, and Bedford Drugs. And then People's Bank of Middle Tennessee. Thanks to all of those folks for their sponsorship. So we got 2 minutes left here before kickoff. We'll take a quick commercial break. We'll take a minute and a half break there, Phyllis. Be back with a second half kickoff right after this.
Hey, it's the best place to go for a good used pre-owned vehicle. Cars, trucks, Fords, Chevys, Nissan, Toyota. They got it. Ernie Cook and Son Motors. And sometime you'll find the good-looking Jeep parked out front at Ernie Cook and Son Motors. Stop by. Take one of the Adirondack Fair's out and talk to Ernie and Tim. Or Mickey. Up. Ernie Cook and Son Motors. Hey, Shelbyville.
Are you tired of all those fees that other banks charge? Come by People's Bank right here in Shelbyville and see one of our customer service representatives. They will show you how to eliminate some of those fees you make the bank right down the road. We are located at 1122 North Main Street. We want to make it easier and less expensive for you to bank. We are a local bank that makes local decisions, and we can help. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This broadcast of Shelbyville Central High School football has been a presentation of SSN, the Shelbyville Sports Network, in association with WLIJ Radio and Shelbyville Central High School. The accounts and descriptions of broadcasts may not be retransmitted in any form.
Stay tuned. More Shelbyville Golden Eagle football is on the way. Second half action starts right now.
That's right, folks. Welcome back in here. Second half action getting set to start. Clock's ticking down. The Shelbyville Golden Eagles will receive the kickoff to start the second half. So that's huge. That's big time.
Yeah, you definitely want to jump off to a quick start here. I know we didn't do too hot there the first two drives in the first quarter there. I know they drove down and scored, then we threw an interception. So hopefully we start the second half out a little better and put one in the end zone right here.
Yeah, that would be awesome because, like, Tripp and I were talking about there while you were gone to the little boys' room. If we can put a score on right here to start this second half and go up 28-6, it's very difficult for a wing team to make that kind of a comeback because you got to hurry. Sorry, man.
And with this wing T offense, as you've seen, they're not necessarily too good at passing the ball. So really their only option is to just run the ball, and that just takes up clock. And if we score out here, they ain't got much time to come back.
Yeah, I know their first scoring drive did take I believe it was 6 minutes off the clock. So if you think, 6 minutes off the clock every time they score, that, it's going to take them several times to catch up, especially if we score right here.
So that's it, folks. We're getting set here for the second half kickoff for your Shelbyville Golden Eagles against the Summit Spartans. The Golden Eagles on top, 21-6 here after the first half. Shelbyville takes over. Start the third period going left to right on your radio dial. Summit tried to come out here with a little rush to the football fake there, but now they line up in a normal stance. Going to get set for the kickoff here, and he's going to squibble it across the middle, right in the middle of everybody, taken by Malachi Burns at the 30. Out across about the 35, stiff arm somebody. But Malachi gets it out to the 35 where the Golden Eagles will take over here.
Pretty good field position.
To start the third period. That's better field position than we started with the entire first half.
Other than the last drive. Our defense turned it over.
Yeah, because of the turnover, though. Our offense takes over at our own 35 to start this third period. Golden Eagles on top, 21-6. Trammell from the gun. Marsh in the backfield. Takes a snap. Throws the screen over to Ayers. Tries, catches the 35 out to the 40. Out to the 45. Gets across the 45. Gets brought down there. Going to be enough for a first down. Not sure why it sounds kind of muffled, but sound changed to me.
And I feel like Ayers Trice has gained 10 miles an hour.
He's fast.
His speed is just unbelievable.
Looks like they might have called a penalty on us.
Got a flag on the play. We're walking backwards, so no doubt it's coming back. It's going to be a hold on Shelbyville. 10 yards from the spot. So back to the 29. So that means it was at the 39. So first down and wow. Yeah, back to the 29. First down and long. Grammel from the gun. Looking downfield, goes across the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Malachi. Burns. Incomplete across the middle. Going to bring up second down.
You know, it looked like he was open right there, too, but I think the pass rush kind of got Trammell off his game.
Yeah. Snap comes. Hand off to Marsh. Gets shoestring tackle there. Couldn't quite break it. Gets across the 30 to the 31. So only a 2-yard gain there on 1st and 17. 2-yard pickup by Marsh.
It's going to be about third and 15 here?
Yeah, about 3rd and 15. Trammell from the gun. Same formation. 2 wideouts far, 2 near. Ayers Trice over here on the near side. 1-on-1. Everybody's 1-on-1. Grayson takes a snap. Got pressure, breaks it up the middle, breaks pressure there, throws it out to, tried to loft it over the head there to, I think that was either Mason Day or Mason Wright. Yeah.
And if he would have had good protection there, he had it.
Oh, yeah, he was wide open.
Got the rush on, though, and he had to break the pocket there and go forward. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 15. Shelbyville going to line up to punt. Going to line up to punt here after 2 incomplete passes. 4 men in motion. Snap comes. Going to punt it this time. Gets the punt off. Nice spiral punt. Going to get a Shelbyville bounce at the 40, across the 35, across the 30, inside the 30-yard line to the 29. So a nice kick there. Nice kick there by Mason Day. Drive ends and a punt. Summit will take over from their own 29.
And for Summit, that's exactly what you want right there. You want to come out and stop a high-powered offense like Shelbyville and get the ball back and waste a lot of clock right here, but hopefully the defense comes up big.
No doubt. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Summit. Shelbyville leads 21-6. Wade back under center. D. Wade going to pitch it to the far side to Odomagwu. Going to be hit behind the line of scrimmage. Ran it to the side of Gary Smith. And he comes up with a tackle. Back to the 25. 4-yard loss there.
And what's big about our defense, we don't have anybody that tries to be that superstar. Everybody does their jobs and is exactly where it's supposed to be, and somebody's always free to make a tackle.
Being smart, staying in our lanes. Who ran that ball? Did you get that?
Yeah, Odomagwu.
Okay, Odomagwu. So going to bring up a second down and about 15 yards here from the 25. From the gun this time is D. Wade. Man in motion's Odomagwu. Takes the handoff to the near side. going to get across the 25. Brought down, though, immediately about the 26 by Gary Smith, Bo Williams, J.J. Martin, Devontae Swader in. Host of Eagles there. Got a yard to the 26. So ran about 20 yards, gained 1.
And here we go again, 3rd and long. You got to have a stop right here on a wing.
3rd and long, can't leave the middle open. Cannot leave the middle open. You're hearing it too, ain't you? Because you're trying to fix your headset. Hopefully we sound okay out there, but it's just something sounded like we jumped in a hole. So from the 26, 3rd down and 13. D. Wade from the gun, going to roll out to his right, looking to pass. He gets a pass off and almost picked off there again by Shelbyville. Malachi Burns there. No, I'm sorry. Quavion Brinkley there on the almost interception. Dove out for it, just barely missed it off his hands. So a big 3rd down stop there by Shelbyville defense on the incomplete pass. Summit set to punt this time.
This should be a good field position for Shelbyville.
Should be, but he's been punting the ball pretty well. Snap comes, going to get the punt off. A low punt this time, going to get a good bounce and picked up by Mason Wright there at the 45, across midfield there to the 45-yard line. Was Mason Wright. Boy,
that was a good play.
That was good. He had a nice bounce up to him, and he took it. Gained us 10 yards there. So once again, our best starting field position after the punt from the Summit, second, from the Summit 45. Shelbyville will take over. From the 45. Snap comes to Grayson. Grayson looking to the near side to Arias Trice, in and out of the hands of Trice at the 40. Incomplete pass.
Incomplete, intended for number 6, Trice on the play.
Trammell looking for Trice. That happens quite often.
And if the line can hold up, I'd like to see a little bit more of those deep passes because most of the time when they go out for them deep passes, they're open right now, and we're throwing a lot of quick stuff, so they're kind of coming in on us. So I think we need to spread them out a little bit.
Malachi, the lone receiver, near side, 3 to the far side. Kale on the far side over there. Trammell to take the snap. Going to pitch it out to
Marsh.
Going to pitch it out to Marsh there. Across the line of scrimmage out to almost the 40, but about the 41. Out to the 41. So 5-yard pickup there. No, I'm sorry. 4-yard pickup there. I put that on the wrong one. 4-yard pickup there for Marsh. 3rd down. Big 3rd down conversion here for the offense. 3rd down and 6. Long 6. Granville takes it, passes it over there to Kale Swing. Got the 1st down on the screen pass. Out across the 35. Enough for the 1st down. Going to spot it about the 32.
Going to be tackled by 34 Max Reaper, but not before he gets inside the 35 to the 33 for the 1st down. Or they go illegal.
So take over at the, say, the 33. So 8-yard pickup there for Kale Swing. Handoff up the middle to Marsh this time. Gets across the line of scrimmage and just dives.
Tackled by number 81, Owen Reed.
Moving fast again.
8 of 4, 2nd down and 6.
So ball's at the 29, 3-yard pickup by Marsh. 2nd down, handoff again up to Marsh up the middle. Got a big hole across the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, into the end zone. Yes, sir, touchdown, Caleb Marsh.
And the blocking up the middle there was awesome.
From 29.
I don't even think he got touched in the first 20 yards.
I know, yeah. From 29 yards out, he found him a hole and he took it and went straight upfield there for a touchdown. Caleb Marsh, 29 yards out. Setting up for the extra point here by Corley. Grayson holds. Kick is up. It's good. Shelbyville gets on the board first here in the second half, but on the second possession, Shelbyville goes on top 28-6 here in the 3rd period. Take a 30-second commercial break. Be back right after this.
Kenneth Westner Automotive, located 1303 Madison Street, is open 6 days a week. Find that vehicle. Kenneth Westner Automotive, build your credit. Report to the credit with super in-house with weekly or vehicle anytime. Kenneth Westner Automotive, 1983. Kenneth Westner Automotive, 1303 Madison Street in Shelbyville, or give them a call at 684-4731. Kenneth Westner Automotive.
That was a Kenneth Westner touchdown there by Shelbyville. Caleb Marsh, 29 yards out for the Kenneth Westner Automotive touchdown.
Yeah, it's good to see him get some carries right there, and you like to give that big guy some carries because usually he runs the ball pretty good. I mean, he only had 30 in the first half, and he got 30 right there on that one play, or 29. So
yeah, that's good. Corley set to kick off here to Summit. Going to beat it deep downfield again. Going to be into the end zone. Kick it into the end zone that time, so going to be a touchback for Summit. Going to take the ball at their own 20-yard line to start their second drive. Summit down 22 points. And a wing T offense, so you either got to hit big holes and run big hunks of yardage, or you got to try to pass it, one of the two. I don't know.
And if you're on defense right here, if they get 2 or 3 yards every play, that's fine. Just make that first tackle, make them use up a lot of clock, even if they do score.
So, reverse there. Got some room to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 35. Got a flag at the 35, but that ended up in the hands of number 10, Hunter Rogers, the speedster. That was one of those trick play, not really a trick play from the wing tee. There was just a reverse. It was handed off to one guy and then pitched to Hunter. He comes to the near side with a big open around the end gap there. Got it out to he's standing at the 48 is where the ball is. We'll see what the flag is at the 35. Going to be a hold against Summit. So he got it out to the 48. Hold against Summit. It's going to be stepped off from the spot of the foul. Should put it back to the 25.
It is 25.
So, got a gain of 5 on that hold. Got a gain of 5 for Hunter. Hunter Rogers got a gain of 5, but it's still first down. First down and 5. Snap comes D-Wade from the gun. He rolls to the right, looking downfield to pass, and he does. And it should be picked off, but it's not. It is batted down, though, by number 23, Elijah Malone. We had 2 guys there. We had Quavion Brinkley and Elijah Malone both there defending that pass. Thought it could have been picked off, but it's batted down, which is okay. Incomplete pass. Going to bring up second down and 5 now. Yeah, number 10 there, Hunter Rogers, was injured on that carry, too. He just got up from the sideline, though. That's the clapping you hear from the crowd.
Looks like he might have rolled an ankle on him or something.
Second down here, D-Wade from the gun again. Hands off to Odomegwu around the end there, and there's nothing there. He's going to be piled up on by a host of jerseys.
Defense is playing sound gaps. They're just running up the field instead of trying to go towards the
Williams.
Going straight up.
Bo Williams.
That's what I was about to say. Everybody's filling their gap they're responsible for, and they have nowhere to go.
Yep. Nice job there. Devontae Swader in again.
Back to the 23.
Back to the 23. So that's a 2-yard loss for Odomegwu. Brings up third down and 8 now after the loss, after the 2-yard loss. Brings up third down and 8. 6 minutes to go in the third. Golden Eagles on top, 28-6. D-Wade from the gun once again. Going to drop back, just a quick drop back. He's passing it down the near side, one-on-one with Alante Harris. No, he got tripped up after the ball. Good coverage there by Alante Harris. Down the sideline, one-on-one. Stride for stride with it, incomplete pass.
Yeah, that was just good defense right there. I mean, no hold, no nothing like that. Ran right there with him, and that pretty much that was anybody's ball right there. And it was overthrown, but great defense right there.
It's going to bring up 4th down for Summit. Ball's on the 23-yard line. They're set for the punt. Snap comes. Got the punt off. Kind of a short punt that time. Mason Wright's going to come up. Not going to take it this time, though. It's going to be down by Summit. Got it across midfield. The punt went across midfield. Uh-oh, we got a flag here. We got a flag on somebody. I think it's going to be on Summit probably. Somebody's talking to the umpire, I think. Anyway, ball's at the Shelbyville 46 for us to take over here after the punt. Oh, that was against Shelbyville. What was that? I didn't see it.
I'm not sure. I didn't see what he called there.
Okay.
Unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Shelbyville. Gonna be backed up to the 32 from the 46 back to the 32. So that's a 14-yard. It should have been a 15-yard penalty.
Well, it might be at the 31.
It's actually at the 31, though. Yeah, actually at the 31. 15-yard penalty there for Shelbyville. Shelbyville takes over now, 1st down and 10 from the 31. Grayson from the gun. Marsh beside him, going to hand off to Marsh to the far side. Got a big hole, 35-40. Across the 45, almost out to the 45. Going to be down to about the 42. Out to the 42-yard line. Needed 10, got 11. Marsh got 11 on the carry. Legend Steakhouse 1st down there. Caleb Marsh. Grayson and Gang taking the call from the sideline. 4 wideouts. Grayson from the gun. Going to pass it over here to Arias Trice at the 40-45. Made the first man miss again. Got it out to midfield. Across midfield to the 49.
Pass out to number 6.
So a 9-yard pickup there on the pass to Arias Trice. Got it across midfield. Going to be 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. 5 minutes to go in the period. Grayson hands off to Marsh to the far side. Got away from the first tackle, but everybody else there for Summit to gang up on him. Going to lose a yard back to the 50. Going to lose a yard back to the 50. Going to bring up 3rd down and 3 now.
Pretty big 3rd down right here, too.
Big 3rd down.
Especially for Summit.
Long 2. Try to draw them off sides. Now we're going to look at the sideline for the play. Going to look at the sideline. There goes across the 50s. Marsh to the 45-40, 35-30. Marsh going to try to break a tackle, but does not. He gets the ball across 25 down to almost the 20-yard line was Caleb Marsh.
Man, our offensive line is doing a great job. He don't get touch running through the line. All you see is a white jersey blazing through the front line to the 2nd.
That was a huge hole all the way down to the 21-yard line from the 50. So a 29-yard pickup there by Caleb Marsh with another Legend Steakhouse 1st down. Getting close to that Big G Express orange zone. We've bypassed it several times tonight with the pass. Letting the play clock run down. Trammell set to go from the gun. On the ground, takes a snap. Going to pass it across the middle to Arias Trice into the end zone. Touchdown, Shelbyville. Arias Trice once again.
And what a job
on the reception.
Jason Trammell. The ball was rolled to him from the center. Picked it up through his stride.
The intended play was a handoff to Marsh up the middle. Nice job there by Grayson Trammell, like you said, picking the ball up off the ground, looking downfield and getting Arias Trice in the end zone from 21 yards out for the touchdown.
That's Trice's 3rd touchdown catch.
Dalton Curley Set to kick. Kick is up on the way. Kickers ran over. Kick is good. No flag on the play there, though. Kind of pummeled Corley there. Shelbyville puts 7 more on the board. 34-6. Your Golden Eagles on top. Take a 30-second commercial break. Be back right after this.
Sizzling steaks, a great selection of seafood, pasta dishes, even more. It's what makes Legends Restaurant the #1 choice when dining out in Shelbyville. New steaks on the menu include porterhouse, New York strip, clay Oscar, along with lunch values, country plates, homemade soups, pasta, southern favorites. It makes Legends different from the rest. If you're in the mood for just sandwiches or burgers, well, they have those too, along with an incredible dessert selection. Dining at its best. Legends of Shelbyville on North Main.
Welcome back in here, folks. Getting set for the kickoff. 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the third period here in Spring Hill. Your Golden Eagles on top of the Summit Spartans, 35-6.
And that's 35 unanswered points.
Yeah, absolutely. They scored first. And this score is going to get some eyeballs rolling for some folks in the mid-state. Corley set to kick off here from the 40. Going to try to boot it downfield again. It's going to be a little short this time. Going to be caught at the 7, out to the 15, out to the 20, out to the 25. Made the first one miss, but got knocked down the second time by Bo Williams. So out to the 25, it looks like. Mason Wright in on the tackle. Bo Williams in on the tackle.
26-yard line.
So they will officially spot it at the 26. So the Summit Spartans will take over at their own 26. We have flipped the field position this half. First half was all Summit in field position. This half it's been for Shelbyville. D-Wade going from the gun on this drive. Hands off to the near side. Not sure. I think that's Trey Hunter across the 20. 35 and 30, 35, out to almost the 40, and that was, I believe it's number 6, Trey Hunter, on the carry out to the 40-yard line. So a very, very quick 14-yard gain there by Trey Hunter. First down, Summit. First down for Summit there on that handoff.
Number 23, Elijah Malone on the tackle for Shelbyville.
First down from the 40. D-Wade under center this time. Going to pitch it out to Trey Hunter. Going to be tackled at the line of scrimmage, though. The pitch was a little slow getting to him, it looked like.
Yeah, we got some good penetration right there on that run. Might have gained a yard on that.
Yeah, gave him a yard out to the 41. It was Trey Hunter. Clock's a ticking, though, when they run the ball. Second down and 9.
And they're definitely going to run the ball. That's for sure.
D-Wade from the gun this time. Going to drop. Boy, he gets a quick drop, and he passes to Odomagwu. Caught at the 40, across midfield to the 40, down to the 35. That was just a little quick slant pattern there. A one-step drop by the quarterback and a very quick pass. That shows you how fast Odomagwu is.
Yeah, that was a good route.
Yeah, good route. Caught at the 40, gets down to the 33. Gets down to the 33, so that's 17 plus 9. Is that 28 yards? No.
26.
26 yards, yeah. 26 yards there on the reception. They quickly to the line, first down. D-Wade under center this time. Going to hand off, double handoff there. He ends up in Odomagwu's hands, but we do not fall for it that time. Double handoff there. Odomagwu ended up with it.
He's going to be hit at the 32-yard
At the 32-yard line, so they give him one on the carry. Swader in on the tackle. Second down and 9, Summit. D-Wade's going to go from the gun this time. Going to hand it off to Trey Hunter around the end there. Got out at 30.
Oh, ball's out.
Fumble on the play.
Got it back.
Got it back. Going to get it down to the 26. Yes. 26-yard line, so a 6-yard pickup there that time. Trey Hunter going to bring up third down. Going to bring up third down and 3. And this may be, depending on what it is, maybe the last play of the quarter. Third down. Under center's D-Wade. Takes a snap. Going to hand it off to the far side there. Keaton gets tripped up at the 25. I think he probably –
They're getting him first down.
He fell forward for enough for the first down. That was number 7, Keaton Wade. So out to the 23, 3-yard pickup. 3-yard pickup there for Keaton Wade. D. Wade's brother. Both freshmen. Must be twins.
Yeah, they got a lot of young guns on the offense because even Odomagwu was only a junior. So
first down, Summit, D. Wade from the gun. Got a man in motion is Keaton. He's going to roll out to the left. He's being pressured, and he is ankle tackled there by number 20, Bo the Bull Williams. Come up with that sack. Come up with the sack was Bo Williams. Back to the 34-yard line. Wow, back to the 34. That is a 11-yard loss there by D. Wade on the sack by Bo Williams. That'll do it for the third period. Shelbyville on top, 35-6. Take a 1-minute commercial break. Be back right after this for the fourth and final period.
Big G Express, a premier over-the-road trucking company headquartered in Shelbyville, provides transportation services nationwide. As a driver-focused OTR trucking company, Big G Express cares about company drivers. With one of our OTR trucking jobs, you get competitive insurance, retirement benefits, home time, a family atmosphere, and well-maintained equipment. Because we're employee-owned, Big G our drivers benefit too. For more information, Big G Express, 931-684-9150. Cape Service Company, 4th Street in Shelbyville is your one-stop shop for all things for your home. From dining room suites to bedroom suites, to living room suites, to appliances, refrigerators, stoves, dishwashers, washers, and dryers. All of that available at Cape Service Company, 400 Madison Street in Shelbyville. Don't forget those Holland grills for the outside. TVs, boy, have they got TVs. Check them out, Cape Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville. Service, their middle name.
And there you have it, folks. Welcome back in here to Spring Hill, where your Shelbyville Golden Eagles are on top of Summit Spartans here, 35-6. 3 periods in the books. As the great one always said, the fourth and final and the most important period up to come.
And right now, like I said, your defense just got to hold them to the minimal gains. Make them use the clock. Even if they do put it in the end zone, make them use the clock.
Yep. So, second down here, Sparta from the guns, D-Wade. He's looking downfield to pass, and he throws downfield. It should be picked off.
It is.
And it is intercepted by number 3 there, Quavion Brinkley. Nice job there. I thought the receiver, though, was going to jump over him and take the ball. But Quavion jumped up, took the ball from the highest point, just like you're supposed to do. Interception.
Great position on that right there.
Yeah.
I mean, he was right in front of him, made the right jump, and yeah, the receiver tried to go over top of him, but he wasn't letting that happen. He made a good catch there.
Yeah, that's the key is the jump at the right time. So Shelbyville will take over at the 5-yard line, so just as good as a punt, but interception there by Shelbyville. See what we can do on the turnover from our own 5. See if we can go 95 yards here. Trammell from the gun. Going to hand off to Marsh up the middle for a little running room there, but does not get any. He's going to get forward progress, but he's going to lose a yard. He's going to be back to the 4. Going to be back to the 4 for a 1-yard loss there by Marsh. And Marsh is down.
That's not good.
It's a cramp, though. That's good to see when they're holding that leg up, trying to.
Moose? Does Moose travel?
Moose does travel. Here he comes in the yellow shirt. He has nothing in his hands, though. He's just going to come out here and stretch it out. So we got Marsh down with a cramp there on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. Take a 30-second timeout and be back right after this.
In Shelbyville, you will find a home-owned, home-operated store that you as a customer, friend, and not number. I'm talking about Pepper
Store, North Main Street in Shelbyville. That's Bedford Drugs. Check out their gift flag. Talk to your pharmacy about your prescription. But remember, Bedford Drugs is your hometown drugstore. And remember this, Bedford Drugstore also delivers free inside of Bedford County. Bedford Store.
Welcome back in here, folks. Marsh still down on the field. They're still working out a cramp there. Moose and the gang are out there working on him. Glad that it's a cramp and not something more major, but they're going to pick him up now and let him walk it off a little bit, walking off the field here. But 11 and a half minutes to go here in the fourth. The Golden Eagles on top, 35-6 here over Summit Spartans.
I'd like to see Arias try to take off right here and just throw one deep. Try to get you a 94-yard touchdown pass right here.
Let him go wide open down the sideline and just let Trammell throw it as far as he can. So they walk him off the field. Shelbyville comes back out here to take over. It'll be 2nd down and 11 after the 1 yard loss, though. 2nd down and 11.
Got Smalls in the backfield.
Marcus Smalls in. Got 3 wide outs in. Got a tight end. Snap comes. Handoff. Marcus up the middle this time. Breaks the hole across the 10. 15 out to the 20. Gets wrapped up. Going to get across the 25. Ball's on the ground, but Kale Swing is there to recover. Thank you, Kale. They did strip the ball from DeMarcus, but he got it out to the 30-yard line. Kale Swing recovered the fumble. So from the 4 out to the 30, 26-yard run there, DeMarcus Smalls, he busted through that line of scrimmage. And once he got through that, boy, he just took off.
Yeah, he's definitely a very quick back. Just make sure you got to hang on to that football at the end of the play there.
Legend Steakhouse first down there. From the gun, he's going to hand off to Smalls around the end there, but it was not there. They beat us across the line of scrimmage and was waiting on DeMarcus for that one. He's going to lose some yardage. He's going to lose all the way back to the 25, and that was generous. So a loss of 5 there for DeMarcus. Loss of 5. Going to be 2nd down and 15. 2nd and 15. Trammell from the gun. Going to hand off once again to Smalls up the middle. Going to get a yard. Looked like he was going to lean forward, but got him down at the 26. So only a 1 yard gain there on 2nd and 15. Going to bring up 3rd and 14. 3rd and long for Shelbyville. 10 minutes to go and counting in the football game. Trammell talking to DeMarcus.
I'm about to say, you still got 15 seconds left in that play clock. Let it run.
Always done a real good job of that. Going to take the snap. Going to throw it over here to Kale. Swing at the 25. Going to be wrapped up immediately. Going to give him back to the line of scrimmage at the 26, so no gain there on the screen pass. Got it out there pretty quick, but it was well defended by Summit.
Yeah, and like I said, they're jumping those little screen passes, those little wide receiver screens there. So I'd like to see him maybe a little pump.
Yeah, Tripp said do it till they start defending it, and I think they finally started defending it. So I'm going to bring up 4th down and 14 here. We're going to set to punt. Set to punt is Myson Day. 4 men in motion once again. Snap comes. Going to boot this one. End over end. Going to be caught. Fair caught at the 42-yard line for Summit. So a nice punt there. Nice punt by Myson Day. Caught it at the 42. They're going to put it at the 43.
Yeah, I think when he went and laid that ball down, he gave him
he gave him an extra half a yard there, so we're going to have to call it the 43. So that drive ended in a punt. So we started off with a punt, then with 2 TDs, and then another punt. Shelbyville the only team to score here in the second half, though. So at their own 42, Summit will take over. D. Wade will go from the gun. Going to hand it off this time to the near side. Trey Hunter to 40, out to the 44-yard line. That was, yes, it was Trey Hunter. So only going to get a yard out of that to the 44. 2 yards. Out to the 44 was Trey Hunter, 2-yard gain.
Tackle made by number 20, Bo Williams.
Bo Williams in on the tackle. Second down here. Second down here for Summit. Under center's D. Wade. He's going to fake pitch it. He's going to hand it off to Odomegwu up the middle. Across the 45 out to almost the 49 with Odomegwu. Going to give him midfield, it looks like. That's another generous spot because he was at the 49. He's going to put it at the 50. So out to the 50 was a 6-yard gain there by Odomegwu. Going to bring up a big third down here for Shelbyville defense.
And this is going to be 4-down territory, so they got 2 plays.
Yeah,
right here.
You're right. Going to be third down and a really long 3, almost 4. Really long 3. Under center, going to pitch it to Trey at the 50, down to the 45. Gets the first down across the 40 there. Was Trey Hunter. They're going to call him out of bounds at the 39. So he only needed 3. He got 11. Was Trey Hunter.
That was good blocking right there.
That was.
They made the toss, and your wide receiver and your tight end there made a pretty good block, gave him a pretty big hole.
Elijah Malone in on that tackle. Going to be first down Summit at the 39. Under center's D. Wade. He's going to hand off up the middle to Hunter. He gets it across the 35. Going to be brought down right inside the 35. Several Golden Eagles in on that tackle there.
They're going to 38.
Place it at the 33.
Yeah, 33.
33, a 6-yard pickup there for Hunter. 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 for Summit. Trailing the Eagles 35-6. Under center's D. Wade, the freshman quarterback. Going to hand it off. Going to faked it to Hunter, but ended up handing it off to number 37, Tristan Finch, senior. Tristan Finch carried it across back to the line of scrimmage. So no gain there. No gain by Finch. Brought down by Bo Williams. Faked it to Hunter, handed it to Finch. D-Wade gets back under center. 3rd down and 5. Man in motion's Odomegwu, hands it to him around the far end there. Tries to get out in the clearing. Nice pursuit by Shelbyville defense there. And just ran him out of bounds. May give him a yard or 2. I'm not sure.
Shy of the first down marker.
I don't think he gained anything. I think they're putting him back at the 33. So keep it up to 33. No gain once again for Odomegwu. Tried to get around the end.
That's 4th down.
4th down and 5. 4th down and 5. Summit's going to line up. Got to go for this. D-Wade under center this time. Who's he going to hand it to? Going to fake hand it off. Going to roll to his right, looking for the pass. Going to be knocked down by Mason Wright. Almost one-handed bring down interception there. But nonetheless, he knocked it down. Great job there by Mason Wright to knock that pass down.
Yeah, and you had 2 defenders on that guy right there. He was well covered. That would have been a very tough play to make there for the receiver. So good play on defense right there. Way to stop him.
That's a turnover on downs there. Shelbyville will take over at their own 33 after that big stop by the defense. Shelbyville is going to take over. 1st down and 10 here. 5.5 minutes to go in this football game. Shelbyville still the only team to score here in the second half. We had 2 TDs. Grayson from the gun. DeMarcus Smalls going to hand it off to DeMarcus across the right end there. Gets across the line of scrimmage out to the 40. See where they call him out of bounds. He got around the end, but they're going to bring it back here to the 37. So only, gain of 4. Gain of 4 for DeMarcus. Going to be second down and 6 for Shelbyville. DeMarcus Smalls staying in the game there at tailback.
I think we need big Gary Smith back there. Hand off to him a few times, see if we can't get a couple first downs here and run that.
Grayson from the gun. Pressure's coming, going to hand it off to DeMarcus at the middle. Breaks across the 40, 45, 50. Breaks another tackle, 45. Down to the 30, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15. Knocked out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line, I believe. Broke several tackles along the way. Going to get it inside the Big G Express orange zone down to the 16-yard line is where this side judge is standing. So all the way down to the 16. So that was 13 from that side of the field and 34 from this side of the field. So add that up.
50-yard game.
50-yard run there by DeMarcus Smalls for a Legend Steakhouse first down inside the Big G Express orange zone. Snap comes, handoff again. They're going to let him have it again. He's across about the 10-yard line. Going to let the workhorse have it again, DeMarcus Smalls. He broke the 10-yard line down to about the 9.
Might give him the 8. Pretty close.
See where they're going to spot it here. Going to spot it at the 9. So a 7-yard pickup there by DeMarcus. Going to bring you up second down and a long 3. It's about the 9.5, but we'll call it the 9. DeMarcus, lone back once again. Grayson from the gun. Going to hand it off to DeMarcus up the middle again. Going to get hit at the line of scrimmage, but going to fall forward for maybe 1 yard. Just a quick handoff up the middle there. I see Gary Smith holding his hands up. So a lot of smack talk going on there across the line of scrimmage right now in this football game. Gary's clapping. We'll spot the ball.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing right here. Just kind of walking around with the football in his hand. Maybe a flag.
There is a flag on the far side. Going to be
a false start.
Illegal procedure against Shelbyville. I never saw it go. So 5-yard penalty, going to be back to the 14. So penalty gets us back to the 14. Going to be second down and about 9 now. Second down and 9.
Need to run about 15 more seconds off.
Grayson takes it, hands off to Smalls up the middle, and he's hit immediately. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
22 Smalls, met first by number 2, Kiston.
Several Summit Spartans met him there, and they're going to mark him back at the 16, so he's going to lose 2 yards on that one.
Yeah, and I mean, Summit's just playing the run right here. You know, second down, they're running right there, trying to run this clock down.
So that puts it back to the original line of scrimmage, third down and 10. 3 minutes to go in the football game.
And Grayson, with this clock right here, he's got to do a little bit better job of running that down. I know last time they still had 16 seconds left.
Yeah, got to do better. He's letting it run down this time for sure. Going to take the snap with about 2 seconds to go. Looking downfield to pass. Across the middle is Myson Day. Incomplete. Dove out for the football, but it was incomplete. So it's going to bring up fourth down. Fourth down and 10 from the 16-yard line. A lot of pressure that time from Summit once again. So going to turn Tripp's other headset up. He's going down to the field there.
Here we go, fourth down.
Here we go, fourth down. Trammell from the gun, going to pass it, going to look to pass it down to the corner of the end zone there to Malachi. Malachi kind of fell down there. He was wanting pass interference. They didn't call any. Probably a good call there. Going to be a turnover on downs on the incomplete pass. So a good try there. Tried it for the end zone there. Malachi was 1-on-1. Tried to throw it over his shoulder. Kind of got tripped up and fell down. So Summit will take over.
Pretty good coverage there by the defender.
Turnover on down. Summit will take over at the 16-yard line. D-Way's going to go under center this time. Shelbyville trying to get their defense set up. They're fixing to snap the ball, and they do. Going to hand off here to the near side. Don't have a number yet. Across the 20 out to the 25 is going to be number 17. No,
it was 37.
37, sorry.
Finch again.
Finch on the carry. Senior out to the 24. 8-yard pickup by Finch. Brings up second down for Summit. D-Wade's going to go under center. Shuffling up the defensive line there. He's going to pitch it this time to Hunter, I believe it is. Pitched it, got taken down there about the 25, so he may have gained a yard. They're going to give him forward progress. No, yeah, 25. 25, so a 1-yard gain there. Devontae Swader in on that tackle.
And, you know, Summit is down a lot. About a minute and a half left. I mean, they're just kind of running it out right now.
They're going to bring up third down and 1 here. A minute and 20 seconds to go in the football game. They're just running the clock out, basically. Third down, going to hand off to the near side here. Finch again, I believe, got across the 25, almost to the 30. Fans are not very happy. We hit D-Wade there. That was J.J. Martin on the takedown to the quarterback. Got it out to the 30-yard line.
But, you know, that's what happens when you got the triple option.
That's
you don't
right.
know who has the ball, and you got to make a tackle.
Yeah. You have, somebody's got the quarterback, and if you don't see the handoff, you can take him down.
Who made that carry right there?
That was Finch again.
5-yard gain?
Yeah, 5-yard gain there. First down, Summit at the 30. 42 seconds to go. D-Wade under center. Going to take the snap. Going to hand it off once again to Finch out across the 30, 35, out to the 40. Finch once again. Needed 10, got 10. Out to the 40, first down. First down, Summit. 27 seconds to go. Clock's ticking. Another 10 yards for Finch, the senior, on senior night. So might get one more playoff if they hurry. The clock is ticking, though. There's only 15 seconds to go. They are going to come to the line of scrimmage here. D-Wade's going to go under center. Under 10 seconds to go. This will be the last play. D-Wade takes a snap, going to fake pitch it. He's going to look downfield. Got 1-on-1 down the sideline. Got a man down there, well defended, in and out of the hands of number 10, Hunter Rogers. Broken up there. Broken up there by number 23, Elijah Malone. So that's it. That wraps it up, folks. Shelbyville comes out on top 35-6 here over the Summit Spartans. The teams are going to shake hands, and then Tripp will get the post-game interview. Great job there by Shelbyville tonight. Got a slow start, but then the offense and the defense took control. And Summit scored on their first drive of the game and did not make it into the end zone after that. Shelbyville scored 35 unanswered points. Outstanding job there tonight, both sides of the football. Both sides of the football. Grob. I think this score is going to wake some people up around the mid-state in our region this week. We got Tripp set here. Hope he can hear us. Got him set. Waiting on Coach Palmer for the interview. Coach Palmer, I think, is shaking hands. We'll catch him here as soon as we get him. We'll keep it right here, though. That is the final game score, 35-6. Shelbyville comes out on top in this big region matchup, setting up the final 3 games. Setting up the final 3 games of the year. And here he comes.
As you said, we got off to a slow start at the beginning of the game, but ever since then, it was nothing but Golden Eagles scored 35 unanswered points, and defense just came out with all the stops they needed. What's the big takeaways from this game, Coach?
Man, just so proud of the kids. You know, this was one of those games. I haven't been over here since 2014, and I didn't really remember where the locker room was and how we were going to be set up because we played at home the last 2 years. So we get here. The locker room's not big enough to hold all of us. We go down to the practice field, I think we're going to be down there, and mosquitoes are eating us alive. So the beginning of the game was just, you know, it was crazy, and it was a lot of distractions, adversity, you know, all that kind of stuff. And then we come out here on the field and, you know, don't look sharp on offense, don't look ready on defense. And, you know, it's just, you know, one of those you're like, oh, my gosh, what's going on? And then the players just hung in there. There was no panic. There was more panic on my part, I guess, than theirs. And they didn't panic, and they hung in there. And, man, what a great job by our team, a complete team win.
Oh, yeah, but totally different last year. Grayson had the 600 yards, and Ty Carter had 450 yards rushing against us. But totally different defense we see out there this year. What's their big, like the big mentality that just keeps them going?
I think the biggest difference this year on defense is consistency on the defensive staff. I think our defensive coaches are doing a really good job. I think being in the system for a year for the players and the coaches has made a big difference too. So it's just, you know, playing team defense is something that we haven't done, and we're doing it right now, and I think you're seeing the results on the field because of it.
Oh, yeah. Big something. Good win, Coach. Good win. Good celebrate your
Thanks,
team.
Trip. All right. Thank you there, Coach. Thank you, Trip, for that for that end of the game interview there by Coach Palmer. Just happy with his players tonight, the way they come out. Slow start, like he said, after a lot of adversity before the football game. That's interesting to hear because we didn't know that. But, you know, just after they let Summit score that first drive, we just took over. We just took over on offense and defense there, and 35 unanswered points by the offense, and just an outstanding job. And you know, we talked about this earlier at halftime. You know, I know Tripp and his team from last year just had to be thinking to themselves, man, if we had this defense last year, how far could we have went? Because I'm telling you what, it would have been outstanding, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I mean, especially with this game right here, you give up that first drive and they go down and score and made it look easy. 75 yards, get in the end zone.